One of the hardest ones to deal with. The down forward 1 string was the string, like the string at the beginning of Tekken where we were like, oh my gosh, how do I deal with this thing? And then you pull it out in that situation. And it hits as well. So hard for Freyden to deal with after dealing with
all right, I think I need to open up Caster Labs, and then I'm pretty much set for big chilling, and I'm actually locked in for real, Foxhound and VDX is about to be the knowledge drops of the century when it comes down to commentary. These boys, they are game studiers. So I expect to see hear nothing but knowledge on knowledge on knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kaiser kept it tight at the end. There was a down by 4 that didn't counter hit, you know, and maybe that sounds a little silly, but really, if you don't get counter hit, you have so many more opportunities to interact. And once he found the momentum off of a few of those interactions with his stance parry, stance into raw heat smash, it looked like he had just completely downloaded Freyden's choices of defensive options. It was cool to see. It's cool to see Kaiser flowing when all of his choices and reads are working. It gets really stylish. So great stuff.
And the backswing blows, you know, eclectic as ever, coming out in the moments where
it works everywhere.
Really
666
them because he's known for them. So you expect them, and he's so good at being that sort of formlessness that allows you to be unpredictable all the same. That's why he's the man.
That's what blows my mind is you know he's gonna do it and you still get hit by it. I've known he's gonna do it for years and I still
testing to make sure that the
that's extra impressive to me. He knows what he wants and he knows how to get it regardless.
That it's in all 3
how
chats.
Much you prepare for it. So you know that's impressive. You can dedicate your entire game to not getting hit by backswing blow and he will beat you up for that. And then of course the moment you try to respond, he's still looking for it. You would think he would stop. He did not.
It feels too good. I respect it. Our first top 48 winner side match right.
Oh wait, let me get my food.
Stream going to King Ray Jr.
I'll be right back.
Versus Junior 20Z. We'll update you on the standings of top 48 after this first game.
And Asuka Kazama, one of the heroes, the winners of season 2. Formerly just known as a defensive menace, now has the offensive tools to ruin somebody's life. Now I don't
feel it.
You know, I agree. I try to lean on the side of, you know, everybody should enjoy their character, but you know, I'm not documented as the biggest Asuka Kazama fan.
Hey, this guy's from my state. He is Florida. If you talk about that state, King Ray Jr.'s name comes out your mouth. King Ray Jr. catches that convert from straight up all the way downtown, but didn't have it all the way.
That was so nasty.
Dad, I know we haven't hit the goal fully yet, but 10 subs. I know the sub goal is 5 per day, but 10 subs we pick a Tubi movie to watch, bro.
The specialist stuff that we expect out of King Ray Jr.
That's the real goal now.
What a whip punish, man!
The Demon Slayer catching Junior 20Z being the long-range player that he is. We're gonna see extra. Doesn't want to spend the Naniwa yet.
Wow, punch parry on the timing of the forward 2 outside of range, still normal hit launches, but King Ray drops it. Reina's body a little smaller, harder to convert things on.
The Honeybee Stinger punish either. King Ray Jr. getting
What
away with
mash,
murder,
man.
and he says, "You're not gonna kill me for it. I might as well do it again."
Hell yeah, bro!
In-store.
So it's like a consistent match against Sentai 3 and below. That was pretty diabolical. No duck on the second hit.
It's like a great option for sure. 14 frames, 6 frame high cross. Like, super nice.
Coming through with the gift. My God, I'm about to die.
Another one.
Metal Mystical Moonbeam. Size 0 Eddie, the Black, and Link Creed.
Nice. Norm. Oh no, counter hit.
Now part of the sub situation, but I have some picks. We'll watch it tomorrow. I'll probably be the first thing we'll do. We'll watch the Tubi movie tomorrow. But there's a couple franchises. We got a Teacher Joint.
Yeah. Range as well. Junior 20Z coming back.
That's VDX, bro.
He didn't get the airborne spike on the
On com.
1+2, so he didn't get the guaranteed conversion. Junior with a nice block, but eats the 1+2. Now it's time to guess again after King Ray finishes his very optimized combo. Saving the
So we got the heat hit. Hey, it's all good, bro. I appreciate you, though.
away from it. Keeper's not getting evaded. Junior got lost.
Hey, it's still in there though. Isn't this not the second part?
Non-electric wing Godfist. We take those though.
Oh wait, no, this is just the last level. I forgot.
No floor
This is the climax, but from Tekken 8. I don't know why, but it flows so well that I forgot that it's just like that's just what it is on my system.
Situation.
I'm a big fan of the down forward 1+2 input because if you mash it, it will actually duck the throws in those situations and give you that opportunity to not get thrown out of it. We like that. King Ray Jr. trying to push forward still.
Dead.
Not going for the down back 1-4 that time.
On forward.
Man, that hit him.
What a wall splat.
I love that he saw that it wasn't ducked and he just did it again. Even though there is the mid mix, I like that he's confident enough that, okay, this is going to work. Here we go.
Not getting punished. Yeah, that's a tough one. One of the most unpunished moves in Tekken 8, if you ask me.
Yeah. Okay.
Unpunished.
Junior in a great position, but overextends with.
I hate to see good things happen to Oscar. We are one and the same, brother. And I fuck with King Ray heavy.
Unblockable.
But I let him know every now and then. I don't like watching him win sometimes.
Absolutely nasty work from King Ray Jr. Always aware of his surroundings. Ray Shao Ghul taught him well.
I think there were like 2 or 3 situations where I was so confident that Junior was going to win that, and King Ray just locked in. Few missed punishes, confident on strings that were duckable. He didn't care. He just kept rocking it. I think that not only is that scary because Asuka has genuine string mix in this game, but I think it was round 2 or 3. He was confidently ripping the down 1+2 and perfectly supplementing it with the full charge down forward 3 from crouch.
Yes.
The existence of that move. Because yes, it's just chip, but it means less down 1+2 she has to hit, and advantage after. That
my water's done.
Is a big problem, and King Ray uses it very well.
I was talking to Fergus about it in Puerto Rico at first attack, and same thing. You know, there's a textbook on what you want to do with this character right now. Tries to go for the down forward 2 after the counter hit, going for that good stuff, but not quite. Does have the spacing though to get this launcher as a consolation.
Oh, would have been a nasty high splat. Cancels the charge early this time. Plus frames into down back 4. Slightly slower low, but keeps some high evasion. Great choice if he were to do, say, an electric out of that situation, for example.
All right. Back.
Gets it. If at first you don't succeed, get it going. Funeral Palm to get the higher wall. Bing bop. Boom.
For those who don't know, King Ray Jr. hitting a high execution conversion there. Full crouch down forward 2, counter hit, and crouch cancel, standing down forward 2 to convert. Not easy to do. What a King Ray Jr. round, but don't leave Reina alive.
Wait.
Healing is a big factor here.
Players are going to get mad at King Ray Jr. for not doing the down forward 3 in that stitch. Definitely could have killed.
Good down jab.
Going for more of those full crouch.
I don't down jab enough, and that's actually really good.
Getting punished.
Oh!
Sidestep electric. No wall break. Wow.
My God, what a comeback. Let's go, Junior.
King Ray Jr. played that so stable. He played that so stable, backing away when Reina was in heat, down jabbing out of her pressure, just trying to stabilize, and Junior still found a way to bring it back. Very impressive.
Absolutely. Junior knows how to make you keep having your back foot.
Okay. Power crush.
Junior pushing forward up against the wall here. Beautiful sidewalk.
Unfortunate side wall, though. That was like the right combination she want after like a sidewalk getting all the way to someone's back, but
they're dancing back out. 30 seconds remaining. Anything can happen. Heat on the table. Rage 2. Long range, but a uncharacteristic miss from Junior.
And the up one from Asuka is a high. We rarely see that come into play, but Junior crushed
oh my God.
But then he found the down forward 2 anyways.
Why did he do back 3? I'm so confused as to why he did back 3 as a punish at all, but you got the round, so GG, I guess.
Yeah. He knows something I don't. I really do not know.
I really have no idea. Okay, Junior dancing out there. You finna know about this electric wing Godfist through your teeth. at you. What?
Twice
Damn, 2?
in a row.
Not a third time. Okay.
Nice stab.
Okay, 2-2-1. That's the
Excellent.
exact time you want to wall break. Oh my goodness. Again. Okay.
And we got 50 damage off that?
Yeah, double wall break, messing up the scaling, choosing a different.
Was that new? I feel like I've never seen that move you just did.
Whiff punish. You can convert.
Yes, sir.
Oh
Get up
yeah.
there with the tornado. Oh, what? Did that wall break or not? I saw lots of wood on the floor. It didn't. Kingray Jr. gets the wall break. Do we see a tornado? No.
You think they'll release some new ogre in future releases? I think Miarizel was supposed to be. I think Miarizel was supposed to be this game's ogre.
Couldn't clock out of it. That's crazy.
I was sure that was getting blocked.
Yeah, I gotta go find out what that move was though. That Reina move. Because yeah, I've like that roundhouse kick with the punch at the end. I've literally never seen that being done.
We call him.
Let me just open up my Tekken on the left.
Jr. There it is right there. Even if he had charged,
If she is, then you're mad as hell. Come on, man.
From a throw.
Come on,
Junior
man.
Had
Where's my controller?
Rage as well, but that's a damn shame. By the way, shout out to TNS 9, Just a Spirit and I getting to do the top 8 of the team battle, having to commentate Kingray Jr. versus Junya. FDX not dropping a one of them. We like that. Give it up for my man, the analyst FDX right here. I'm gonna go back to the scoreboard now. Kaplurf taking it 2-1 over Prophet.
It was a 2-hitter. It looked sweet. I think it was a high. It was probably a double high. It might be a high mid if anything, but it definitely looked like it was on. It was jailed so you can't duck it. Let me find
Steve Beetle. That was a loser side match. Elimination there, and NYC Bruno with $5 of a direct contribution. Sorry, just had to make sure we got that in there.
Appreciate you.
Or is it?
Heavenly
What
2
have I been
over
playing?
Lunar. And up next we have Kaplurf versus Poke Chop.
In our bracket, we also see Nomar taking it 2-0 versus Angel Infamous. That's the player that we got to see earlier. Cheese Yoni taking it 2-1 over Sergey Stroganov. Sergey, I appreciate you. Hit me up in the Yoshi Discord, man. I got some glue for you to sniff.
Is Oscar the new hate receptacle character? Oscar's been hated for a while. The thing is that the Oscar players, Oscar's always been able to do mad damage, and like her like I'm putting this on the side. Hold on. There we go. And her thing is that like, oh, she's hello. I just plugged this shit in. She's but you can step her, but like, what are we talking about, bro? Yeah, you can step her, sure, like, but now she's got really good homing moves too that also lead to full combos. So that's just not true. Is it Oris? Is it? VG 278.
So we know exactly who all of our winner side matches are going to be top 8 qualifiers. This one included top 16. Look at Chop just sending his entire chest. You can see the shoulders.
I love seeing Pochop still playing and doing well too.
And Kaplurf simply got mixed. There's really no other way to say that. Sometimes you just gotta guess better, especially when you're fighting the man with more range than anybody else. But Jin being able to launch the forward 4 is huge. Remember that Fakuman's lows, by and large, are -14 or worse. There's few exceptions. So, great by Kaplurf.
Doesn't go for the key burst right there. He feels confident that he might be able to use it later as a defensive tool, maybe.
It's loading too much
Nice
on my
flash
screens. I
up
got like
with the
400
throw.
screens. I'm probably eating mad data.
Trying to keep it simple.
Oh, damn shame. And then the 4-2-1-2 Garuda Force. Kaplurf just hesitated a little bit on that sidewalk, but who can blame him?
Yep, you step left against the standing 3, but if you're a bit delayed on your timing, that tornado kick can realign the big mid. Even if it's not the guard break version, it is scary.
Okay, no punish on the mid, homing. Kaplurf walking himself into having his back towards that wall. A little scary, brother.
Not my favorite place to be, but he might know something different. Parry into Can against the running 3. Another great option against Jin, having some nice options against this character.
I like how Kaplurf just stands right back up. We talk about getting back on the horse. Don't let these losses
Let me make sure.
Anything to your mantle. He's such a good. Oh, he doesn't do back to one. Hit confirmable.
I feel like it was like a quarter circle something. Am I tripping? No. Okay.
No conversion. Aye.
Brother, the man you already know has got the shield up on his stream. Poke chop, no round brown.
Was it out of stance? What the fuck?
I really thought that I saw strength from Kapler in rounds 2 and 3, not so much in round 1. But Poke Chop really knows how to stay calm and cool.
Yeah, I think that was
hell actual, wasn't that?
That Kapler was dealing with that may have looked surprising, right? So, like, for example, Kapler loves doing Zen cancels from a distance, kind of playing around with the spacing a little bit. It's not that much like of a backdash, but just created some uncertainty, and then Pokechop just kicked him. So it's like Jin did not have that much leeway to do what Kapler normally likes to do, but leaning in on that punishment, making some more confident call-outs against the mix-ups, that's going to be the way to go. You may not have the ability to space as well, but you can hit him hard when you guess right.
For sure. Oh my god. Man is blue, and if you sidestep, he's gonna die. Poke Chop, not ducking under the second hit of Tsunami. Many such cases.
Right, and Jin only getting these small 2-jab counter hits is not where you want. Not what you want to be doing. Oh, he found a way to make it work. I'm eating my words. He found a way to make the Zen evasiveness work. Ay.
While standing 4 there, I mean, I guess it would have killed no matter what. But, you know, Chop, we expect more from you. We expect optimization.
Couldn't have been a Wild Rising move either. What the fuck was that?
Nice duck. There we go.
While standing 1-2, it hit confirmable. Chose to just send it. Nice. The 4-3 is good yet again.
Nice interrupt. There we go. A bit more damage. Something chunkier than just the 2-jab. It could be a standing 4. It could be down forward 1-4. Just, you know.
It was up forward 3-1.
You know,
I have yet to ever see that be done.
Yes, all the time. You need to get your reward. There it
Good
is.
spatial awareness on that, and as well at the beginning.
It's +5 on hit.
Damn shame.
And it's a high mid. Okay.
All the same, Kapler getting away with murder.
Oh, he ducked the jet kick. Instead of launching right away, recognize the wall position, crouch cancel 2-4. That is,
and it's -5
punishment, and it's
on block. For. This move is godlike. What the fuck?
He tried to launch with CD1, I think, but got it.
It just doesn't do anything. Like,
KO for 3, Top is out of there. With the
yeah, you're not getting anything else off it, but that's a nice move. That's like a nice little round ender move. Okay, good to know.
Uh-oh.
Anyway.
Yes, sir. I know you're gonna finish that. For what reason do you think that I did not go for the parry? Beautiful, Kapler.
Kapler showing ways that it can be very favorable.
Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, Udana Cat, Manx, Shadow Rangers, Safina Tech. I feel like you're just saying words. What the hell's that?
Oh,
what bro saying?
That, bro. I thought he had it.
Plus frames.
Coming at you.
Plus frames.
And here we are, hit it or quit it point right now. Kapler need to bring something big.
That was a crazy thing you just said.
Another good 4-3.
I was co-streaming.
Simple wall ender here, keeping his advantage.
Oh, you know what I probably got to do?
And eats an up forward 3 to.
There we go. I am co-streaming.
No parry this time, and Kapler was aware. Hell Sweep is a fantastic choice.
The Depraved Savage getting the floor break. He has no recoverable health, but he did get Chop to eat this back turn combo. And then the 1-2-1 for hit confirmable last hit. Chop has been showing it throughout that set. And
I'm expecting to see. I mean, I'm glad that he's able to do this. Like, I have a different understanding of Tekken of how I play it. So yeah, just not being able to sidestep is the whole reason I couldn't play this character. But I do like when this character's doing great.
Really impressive matchup knowledge and really impressive awareness with that wall where he ducked
the jet kick. I just needed to see that.
So there was some really good
up 4-3-1 was not a move I was expecting to see in the
did not cash out on
in my Tekken echelon.
Correct. I think really came back to bite him. It's not just getting your reward. It's seeing if you can de-incentivize the Fok from running those same options. And there is something very energizing about trying to go for a mix-up on a mix-up character, being wrong, and seeing your opponent fail the optimal punish or fail to punish you for it substantially. Like, and that can give you momentum. That can make you excited to just do it again.
Right, like the 3-1, I think we're talking about the same interaction, right? Getting the teep kick high, trying to get the wall standing 2 and not catching it. And Chop, you already know he's grinning like, you think you got those, but you don't.
And Kaplurf in game 1 sidestepping left against the standing 3 teep kick into tornado kick. So mid into mid with the spin. But he was late, so he sidestepped, did a delayed button, and then got counter hit. So it's like those tiny things where you're making the correct call. Falkenraum demands you to be so sharp.
Matt Tekken.
You're not going to be right very often,
I love when we do that. Oh, all free match 2-0 Shadow. When we do that thing where, damn, that's a lot of money on this on the line right now for Tekken.
Has the sauce.
$1,000.
Optimization, but accessing it immediately against Poke Chop. Multiple mountains to climb after just labbing the punishes.
Yeah, for sure. Chop definitely had his offense finely tuned, and Kaplurf as well. But when you have that mountain up against you and you take the no round brown in game 1, that's a tough one right there. Down in loser's side, let's get another look. Joe Crush and Keeling are fighting. They're duking it out. I'm sure one of them is streaming. TK God Keeling on twitch.tv, and the original I think he changed it back to Joe Crush TK, if I'm not mistaken. But that's a crazy one. Usually that's our grand finals. Joe Crush versus Keeling, or Joe Crush versus King Ray Jr., but then both being each other's gatekeeper.
This is kind of crazy to see that early because
16, like they each have to win 2 more sets after that.
Yeah, they're usually
able
like
to
grand
get
finals
to
type shit.
Yep. I think as an audience member and not a competitor for this tournament, you love to see upsets. You love to see bracket instability. But it's spicy, it's fun, you get some variety, and that's going to be a tough one down there to try to survive and then make it all the way back to possible first place, since they're usually the ones that are frequent attendees for the first place spot.
I gotta ask you, man, you do be entering these TNSs pretty frequently. Do you have yourself a TNS bracket demon?
Aimed to gives me a lot of trouble. Yeah, I think it's multiple things. I think that aimed to plays in a way that mandates that I am defensively sharp. Kind of like
what is bro doing?
I have ideas, I have optimizations, gotta pull out in game. And I also think Steve Elisa in this game is
my first person I have to ban from. No.
I think it's twofold. It's actually quite fun, and I always hope to run into him when I'm in bracket because of that. What do we have here? An Armor King mirror?
The first person I've ever had to put
I did not know
in the blender on YouTube.
That's what I'm talking about. Arvin
Chris
has been, whenever a new character comes out, he always gives them the old college try. I mean, just like he did with Clive, and he had stuck on the Clive for a long time. I know when Armor King came out.
Good to see some Armor King out here because I definitely wanted to see.
I like that a lot.
I feel like Armor King's like the first DLC that everyone was like talking all this shit about playing, and no one's actually playing.
That I know, like he is always moving. You will not see him do that thing that King Ray Jr. does, where he just stands still. Backdash sidestep, triple Korean backdash. You see, as I'm talking about, you are not gonna catch him not doing anything. Beautiful dark upper whiff punish from that Tekken.
Yeah,
damn, that's mad damage. Oh, get off me.
Dreams of whiff punishing like that. That was quite clean. What in the world was that option? Oh my goodness.
Was that like while standing 2 or 1? I think.
Literally the same thing that we saw.
No, it was 2 from one hand. But that was crazy.
Down forward 2 from the full crouch out of nowhere. Now that's a dopamine button and a half. Back 4.
Oh.
Another one.
Yeah, I think for people trying to pick up Armor King or understand him better, the individual moves definitely have pain points, right? Pretty steppable if your opponent has a good read on, your timing and what button you chose. But Armor King has so many buttons. Back 4 coming out at a slightly different timing. Down forward 2 being a counter hit.
Whoa.
The list goes on. Down back 3 being seeable.
I definitely like he stepped that. Doesn't matter though. Hop kick.
Side step hop kick is demonic to try to fight against. So I think that it's important to keep your options fluid as an Armor King player. You can't get too locked in on one idea or something you want to do. Plus frames, out of heat.
Sexy bad Jaguar stance mix right there. Actually, I think he could have killed if he just delayed the last hit of the 3-4 string on the wall. But RB Chris, well known for being a super high execution, high optimality when it comes to his combos.
Matt Tekken.
Canceling it this time. What was he looking for? He was able to
Off
block
me.
after that whiff. I do think that should probably have more whiff recovery, but
Agreed.
Off me.
Missed the giant swing after. That's tough.
That is unfortunate because you literally just have to hit 1+3. You don't even have to go for a full giant swing. Oh no, wait, you do. And
That shit.
My bad.
That fucking animation kills
I
me.
think he really wanted to get cash out on the reward too, and that's a clutch moment where it can be tough. The moment where you can start buffering the input is a little unclear. Sidestep hop kick again.
The RV Chris sidestep hop kick going absolutely foolish. Dead. Dog.
His hit stun and his block stun is a little weird. It's like that against Armor King. I think a lot of people were saying that. It was like, geez, it feels weird to know when I can punish these moves.
Yeah, and RV Chris is so streamlined, both on Clive and on, as we're seeing on the Armor King, of putting out offense that is pretty difficult to stay stable against, and kind of like the way Kaiser used the backswing blow. RV Chris is so good at putting out sidestep button, backdash button, you know, like these. My offense forces you to retaliate in a certain way. If you do it when I'm looking for it, you will die, right? Obviously, sidestep hop kick is a bigger reward than like the back.
I forgot that big ass coin box is happening this tomorrow too. So
even though Kaiser's a bit more spicy, and you kind of see him throw his life on the line to accomplish that, I sense a very similar feeling when I'm fighting against RV Chris, and he's demonstrating it very well on Armor King. In addition to how he does it on Clive.
Yeah, his confidence and his ability to commit, as well as how well he will like he's one of those people that it just idolizes that idea of look at the screen. It's so you can tell as you watch him play.
Yeah, and against him, you have to be so clean. You see he's doing these stance cancel, he's doing this. You can't bite on everything he's trying to like dangle in front of you, you know?
Off
he's
me?
The duckable high, and then if you think about, oh, I didn't duck that, and then he goes the giant swing, you know, it's a very challenging play style. And Matt Tekken is keeping up. Nice counter hit conversion into the shoulder, and the chain throw. No, it's broken.
Crawler kick, heat dash, running 3 as a heat dash filler. I was unaware of your game.
I feel like he could have died there actually.
Way more whiff recovery. You could probably hop kick it, right? But that's tough. You have to be absolutely ready that that's what you're answering.
Good break.
Nice break on the giant.
Damn.
He was just talking about that one. Down back 3, seeable, but if he was pressing a button, nothing doing.
You can't turn your brain off from Armor King's various options. We just saw Matt Tekken throwing out the down 2. I think down 2 is one of his best buttons in this game. Counter hit conversion. And we saw down back 3 has its place. The drop kick has its place.
Counter hit sweeps like that are always good though. Down back 3. Victor's down back 4, I think. We also have Law's sweep, counter hit sweep as well too. Or not Law, Lars. Those are just really good buttons to throw out like in those situations like that.
I thought he would maybe throw him to put him back towards the wall. Uh-oh. BJ Breath gives automatic throw. And he lands the shining wizard right after.
That's not the first time he got hit by the spit. Maybe he likes it. Just saying.
Clean sidewalk. Yep.
Possible.
Can't get too autopilot with your running options. Armor King does not have as much free Tekken 8 approach. It's one of my favorite things about his design. Even though I am not the biggest fan of Armor King, I think that they cooked with that. And giving more movement counterplay at range is awesome.
And the 3+4-1, I love that as a combo tool to get that extra distance, using that more. Ooh, the Blackguard rush. Okay. Forward. And the hop kick there is great.
Yep. Gotta stay unpredictable. Heat smash. Not a lot that can track after, so they both disengage.
They in the chat talking about some BJ breath.
The determination.
You got caught up by his real thing. That's bad Jaguar breath, bro.
One of us is gonna die right here after this situation.
I like that a lot. You lose the recoverable health here. We get to see the dopest Rajar on it. Okay, literally like the same exact distance. The side step to the right. Slash kick still caught him, even that far away. Buff Armor King, but also nerf Armor King. I don't. Who do we nerf?
He missed the timing just slightly, I think, and RV Chris probably delayed it just enough. That is unfortunate that he almost had the right read. 1-2. I want him to stay confident in those hop kicks, though. If RV Chris is playing around, if RV Chris is playing around with his approach too much, that's how you beat it. We saw RV Chris canceling string, we saw RV Chris running in on approach. This is the answer. He has to make the most of it here, though. You can't rely on that read too many times. Sidestep is good!
Sidesteps are too good today. I believe we're going to, final round. Final round, actually. Oh, no, final round. Just the RV Chris.
Numbers are getting mixed now.
Yeah, I feel you.
All these go pop kicks.
This is new stuff. Flash dunk. Oh, I like the hop kick, and he didn't get punished much for it. The sidesteps right are not clearing the running 3. There are other threats, of course, so it's not as simple as just sidewalk right. There's the homing options, 4-4-3, etc., etc. Chain throw, still broken. Uh-oh.
We don't respect that. Bro is a hop kicker.
That he's not gonna let
hard R, bro.
Play that keep out style of game. Stays in that perfect distance.
Stomped on.
Yep. He's also not letting RV Chris just run at him for free. There's these slight delay timing.
Good grab.
But he's running out of opportunities. Heat smash is.
I was like, you gotta die. Yeah, for sure. Damn, that was a whiff.
That's so unfortunate, but also fortunate for us, Tekken 8.
That was probably the most linear I've ever seen that shit look.
Character, Armor King. Even his heat smash is extremely steppable. You saw it right there. Second hit didn't realign. So everybody should be playing Armor King right now. Armor King has saved us as we knew that he would.
Yep. It pains me to admit, but I think Armor King is the direction that we have been needing, you know? I've talked about how in Tekken 7, I thought Armor King was pretty lame. Visually cool, but gameplay-wise pretty lame. And what's fascinating is that him having these linearity weaknesses in the buffed movement system as we've gone to Tekken 8. Sure, backdashes are a bit worse, sidestepping is more reliable. We saw it on display. You cannot blindly swing as Armor King on the same timing with the same moves. You're going to have to do something different like the down back 3. Hop kicks.
Is that why no one's playing Armor King? Because he's like not in the Tekken 8 system like that?
Such that if your opponent isn't walking cleanly,
he's
block, right?
You can still walk his shit and people are like, fuck that.
To appreciating watching like high level Tekken. So if they make changes to the characters, especially in season 3, in a way that looks like how we have Armor King, big fan, right? He has the heat moves, the bad.
I actually didn't know that, and that's actually like that's a good thing to know.
Frame options, they're kind of mitigated well by spacing, which is kind of brand new to us as Tekken 8 season 2 players, right? So
and the stance is not crazy either. Like you get in a stance mix up, but that stance is not going to make or break you.
Yeah, it feels like a stance that has appropriate risk. It feels like a stance that has it doesn't loop into itself, right? So
we say all that now, and Miyari's out. I don't know if y'all saw that trailer. That character looks insane. Kaiser's out. No, no, Kaiser, no.
So, again, it pains me to admit, but I do enjoy the way Armor King is moving, and I hope.
Wait, no, he's in losers.
Start to move.
He's actually not out.
A little bit like him, have a bit more weaknesses, a bit more counterplay.
You heard it here first. If every character were like Armor King, Tekken 8 would be better. From PDX. Thank you so much, Trinetta, for 350 into the direct contribution.
All right, Poke Chop is in top 8. Yanni is in top 8. King Ray Jr. is in top 8. And RV Chris is in top 8. Now we're on the loser side of things. Damn, this is a weird-ass losers bracket.
And Leroy is a menace.
Shadow must be playing somebody else.
And I will tell you, if you only play ranked online, you
King Servbot and Chamberlain.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of Leroy out in them streets.
Oh, yeah, no, Kaiser is out. Fuck! Peeling Joe Crush still going on.
Great clutch factor. He doesn't seem to succumb to nerves. Like, really, really difficult to fight when he's feeling confident there all the time.
You're definitely right about that. And not to mention, he likes to have fun. And those are some of the most dangerous Tekken players, that they're having fun when they're on stream, no matter if they're in grand finals or if they're in top 48 losers.
Wonderful punish from the Chamberlain here, and a counter hit low into Heat Dash, looking to close it out unless he wanted to win a few more interactions instead. Okay,
No low parry on the 3-3 right there shows King Servbot maybe not quite as ready for this matchup. King Servbot, though, does get the nice hop kick launch. Perfect strong aerial tailspin into the extra booty. No, he tried for the piggy tech, but Chamberlain knows better.
Oh, I heard a reversal break, maybe a parry attempt or a punch parry attempt, but now he is dying for it. 1 pixel. 2-1. It doesn't give the last hit of the string. Instead, shows that the string is ending, and then down jab if you try to take your turn after. That's a diabolical mini setup to end the round.
It is. yeah, it's like a timing mix, but also the no mix-up at the same time. Very interesting. Goes for the full crouch down for 3-2. Nasty work. How dare you?
Whoa, we stood up and the grounded hit went off.
I did not expect that to hit bear legs. When's the last time you hit a bear with a low that close range?
Oh, okay. Nice duck.
By the way, too.
Nice duck. That's a nice reaction. I think that was probably the better way I could put that.
Really, really obnoxious.
I'm not holding back.
I didn't know you could get the globe there. How did that get there? I've never seen the globe in the middle of the square. I apologize. There's a match going on, but that was brand new to me.
I've also never seen that. I have no idea.
I've seen that before.
Chamberlain taking game 1 over King Servbot pretty convincingly. It was very conservative. King Servbot got a couple of good hop kicks right there, but we didn't quite see the style of King Servbot that I was preparing chat for. We didn't see a lot of that loosey-goosiness.
Yeah, it could be unfamiliarity against the Leroy, kind of restricting how creative you can be. Knowing, you know, your windows of opportunity is quite important if you're going to do some fun, silly stuff. So, Chamberlain in a great position to hopefully advance. Is this a qualification or is this further down?
It's not, actually. We've got 2 more sets to play after this one. Winner of this plays versus Prophet Noada, second best Hwoarang player in Florida. King Servbot versus Chamberlain, game 2.
Jumping again over the down too low. We saw that challenge before. If the bear is in hunting bear stance like that and you have a situation where, you know, you do want to challenge, usually it's just pick what button will get him out of the stance. But if you're going to try to hit him low, it can be a disaster like this. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, twice?
Oh, the second one is duckable, but like I said, King Servbot is having fun.
And the following up on the first one,
it's mad necessary too. You have to do it twice so that you can get back to the wall so you can get the wall splat. But damn, now like it wasn't really necessary because he was dead anyway. But goddamn, that's funny.
Chamberlain believing in that option, one of those big dopamine buttons, really forcing that mental stack.
Hunting bear stance this time. Chamberlain says, while he tries down 2 again, this is an interesting option he's insisting on. Gets wall splatted after that. Okay, bear shooting star. Bear shooting star.
Lot of recover, a lot of chip damage on Chamberlain's side, but negated it all with this heat engager. Chillin'. Are we going to see some chain punches here? King Servbot trying to push forward as many plus frames as
shotgun. Oh, the dropped combo. The dropped combo. That worked out though.
Finds the stance punch Sabaki. Clutch, because dropping that combo must feel terrible. Stayed locked in. That's really important as a competitor.
Could have got a better punish on that. That was so, you were so deep into that spring kick.
That was a down 4-2, 1+2. Maybe the block stun 8 the down 4-2. Oh my god, he sent that whole string feed in one more round. And he's got it over King Servbot.
Clearly not letting any of these small lack of optimization slowing him down whatsoever. He's continuing to steamroll, and this is fantastic. It's the exact skill set as a competitor.
Orbital?
Kicking, or I mean, orbital over the low.
That's fine. I would rather eat whatever I just ate that knockdown than that that unique bear get up.
Legs getting blown up right there, shit.
So dumb. Nice throw. King Servbot eats the unique bear low and a lot of counter hit damage.
Yeah, and it's all permanent too, right? So the Chamberlain can't get that same heat engage heal that kind of bailed him out of that last situation.
Stick!
The cane low.
Stick talk. Let the stick talk.
Chamberlain, Central Florida's own, by the way, taking it over King Servbot. Low key, I legit was like, I'm just not gonna tell people that he's from my city because whenever I do that, I always jinx them. So this time, I pretended that I barely knew who Chamberlain was, and that I don't see him every week at Juicy Game Night down at the Oviedo Mall. That's my boy.
Yep, no commentator hex this time. And we got some bracket updates for you before we go on to a break. Key ones that stood out to me. Please catch me if I miss any.
I think we're going into a break for top 8. Yeah, we gotta do top 8.
But that puts Young P in the loser.
Top 8
for the winner of Shadow 20Z and Sergey Stroganov. So that's going to be a sweaty one to qualify for the loser side of top 8. Prophet has eliminated Kaiser, who we saw earlier, and will now be playing the winner of the match we just saw, which was the Chamberlain. And aside from that, Joe Crush is fighting Junior now, where Nomar is waiting for the winner of that. Yeah, lots of sweaty matches. I like these high attendance stacked brackets. It gets real sweaty real quick.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Titans, all 4 of them, for a while. We call them the Titans of Tekken Online. Joe Crush, Shadow 20Z, King Ray Jr., Key Ling. And they're all in attendance. And almost all of them are on loser's side right now. Yeah. Shadow 20Z going out early to a player, I don't know even how to pronounce this name. It's Ira, Eyerah. Not familiar with that player at all. And that was the second set that Shadow had to play. So he's been on a long run so far. We've got Nomar, Kaplurf, Matt Tekken, and Young Key sitting to see if they are going to be able to qualify for loser side top 8 versus Shadow 20Z, Sergey Strokanov, Chamberlain Prophet, Aim2, and Trunkies, as well as Joe Crush and Junior 20Z still in the mix for us. We're going to be right back with some more of that top 8 action for you. Don't go nowhere for Tekken Never Sleeps number 91.
Joe Crush, look, man. If unless he's crashing out, I'll let bygones be bygones, man. I can't be all up in his personal life like that. Plus, I think they, I don't know, man. I think maybe he tried to right his wrongs or some shit. Still funny though. Like, brother, what were you doing? Brother, what were you thinking? While we're waiting on my break, I guess I'll get back in the a little Hyrule Warriors. How you guys' night doing, man? I know y'all been hanging out with me for most of it, so hope that's been cool. And if it hasn't been cool, damn, that's crazy. Hanging out somewhere you don't want to be? Couldn't be me. What the hell's going on? It won't let me out. I got a half day tomorrow. What's up, Medina? What am I? Well, we got to watch a Tubi movie tomorrow. I know that much. That's happening. Tubi will be played. And also, I think I'm going to watch the H-Box joint too. So, band tournament, I'm definitely down. Might even hop in, fuck around for a little bit. You know what I mean? Not hop in and play though. I mean hop in to commentate. I was gonna do it last time, but it was no hate, no shade. But it was with Rister Mice, and I was like, that's not for me. I was like, I don't think we have synergy like that, brother. So I'm just gonna respectfully step the fuck back. You just got to know who you can work with, man. You know. And I know my demographic. I think more people would benefit from doing that sometimes. Being like, hey, maybe this isn't my guy. Well, that was quick. Somebody switching some songs out of here. Tomorrow, though, I was originally going to do like a late Kirby's Air Rider stream, but I just don't think we'll have time. So we'll have to come back and just kind of hop into some Kirby's Air Riders when I get back. But I will play throughout the weekend, so I at least have a lot of shit unlocked. And maybe with some people. Yeah, because my flight is at 12, and I'm going to Atlanta like 3. We have like a meeting and shit like 6, so I got to be there early.
Oh, we're back. VDX and Foxhound bringing you Tekken Never Sleeps number 91 top 8 action. There's been quite a bit of sharkery going on in the loser side, still formulating right now, but our winner's side top 8 looks like Poke Chop versus Cheese Yoni and King Ray Jr. versus RV Chris. We've seen some bangers tonight, Fee.
Yep, absolutely. And I think that the bracket has come out in a really unpredictable way. We talked earlier about Shadow going into the loser side early. We're seeing grand final matches in the loser side, not even to qualify for top 8, but just to continue surviving, to have a hope of making it to top 8. So very, very volatile bracket we're having. We've seen some Armor King, we've seen some Fakuram. It's a real Season 2 showdown.
Said it, brother, and I couldn't be happier, honestly, and couldn't be happier to be on the mic with you. Unfortunately, we didn't have who we expected to see. We expected to see the GOAT, MYK, and VDX. I know that you guys had a great stream last time, and I honestly was looking forward to getting my eyes on more of that chemistry. We talk a lot about it in the commentary scene, that it's great when you have people that are like duos that have a lot of chemistry, and you don't do a lot of like this partners commentary thing. So you having MYK as somebody that you can get to know a lot more and get deeper in their chemistry, I was looking forward to. But adding in this little extra flavor right here, not too shabby if I may say so myself. I know chat has been enjoying the analytical master VDX right here, and I can't wait to see what we got coming up. King Ray Jr. versus RV Chris looks like our first match. What do you
think
that we're gonna see?
I'm messing.
Yeah, I think RV Chris, for his aggression, for his optimization, we see him on the Clive, it might be more of a defensive style, more passive style before he decides to do something crazy if you get predictable. But we saw him rocking Armor King earlier. I would like to see him stick with it. The way he chooses to wield Armor King is different than what I've ever seen, and I love seeing people who bring their own flavor to a character. Tekken 8 has a bunch of kind of what feels like prescribed ways to play characters, so seeing people kind of disregard that and do what they want to do is really exciting.
That's actually a good way to think about it too, because Tekken 8 does have like a
commentate with you. I'm learning a lot, and appreciate being here with you.
I've been having a blast. You already know.
Tekken 8 does have a certain way that you not I have to play the game, but like there's a lot of guys that would be like, these are the best moves, so you use these moves. So it is nice to see somebody kind of like maybe break out of that and have their own. I always say that everybody has like 5 moves they really fuck with.
I don't know if you remember, he had actually shown
or like
a bit of affinity for
5 moves they really fuck with outside of the normal 15 moves that you use. So 20 moves. We are Tekken.
I like that he found a sidestep right on Asuka's low there with punish, heat engage, and now he's running with that momentum. It's looking so great, even though he was chilling out earlier.
Okay, RV Chris still foreboding, uses the heat smash there. King Ray Jr. weathering the storm, but getting caught. What a needle thread right there from RV Chris.
Trying to finish his mission real quick.
Dash and the down 1+2 to realign. He's looking on point. No wall splat, but catches the side
later. Ooh, he still gets it. We knew that was gonna happen. King Ray Jr. always ready for those converts.
Yeah, you were talking about it earlier. Just movement early on, tries to sidestep 2-1, gets launch punish for it, but it's that confident yet active playstyle that King Ray seems to be onto, at least in this round.
Yeah, low-key, I did not know that sidestep 2-1 was launch punishable because I never see it get blocked. RV Chris sending it right there. King Ray Jr. really good at staying strong through adversity.
Down jab trading with the heat smash is the best possible scenario besides a straight up whiff. So King Ray is in a great position.
Good punish.
What a whiff punish on a
Good
sword.
fucking punish, bro.
That big down back one. The charge.
It's hard.
Through.
I mean, that was a pop off as it should have been, but whiff punish on the sword was kind of
King Ray Jr. is on fire.
Kind of saucy.
Plus frames. Chooses to just back off. Instead, playing a favorable spacing. Cloud's got the sword. Asuka's got to punch me. 1+2. Wow, challenge.
It's like
punish again.
Chooses not to go for the key dash. Unfortunate because now RV Chris is the one that's getting all this momentum.
Yeah, spend all the wall hits, so we had to go for that. There's not much other option there. Uh-oh. Get over here coming out.
Oh, he decides he's gonna just dash up on it, dance in your face, canceling a little bit. He's got plenty of life lead to spend.
Yeah, RV Chris is, look at this, just keeping it completely chill, not giving any openings. Never mind, he mashed.
Oh, is he gonna get the rage art here? Strong aerial tailspin? Surely he does. That, you know, I heard that groan from you, and I'm sure RV Chris mimics it in his own chair right now.
Thing is, he was cooking too until that exact moment. Now, oh, what a block! That was good.
Fair.
He was cooking.
He really was.
Getting timed out in this game sucks.
Ready to go, but he was fine as long as his back wasn't to a wall. He was like, I'm gonna move a little bit, stay range 2 or so, but not allowing King Ray Jr. get enough space to like get a running or a big like full crouch startup or something like that. But RV Chris, he made a gap and King Ray Jr. found a way.
Yeah, chat, if you're paying attention in the next game, watch RV Chris's movement. He's staying at a range where the sword is still a threat, right? Like Foxcom is saying, can't just freely run in on him because there's still the threat of his buttons. But it's become clear that his intent is not really to do much. He's moving, he's threatening. Oh, never mind. Well, it's a new character, so we'll see how he does it now. You can watch back the first game and look at what I'm talking about. Now we're going to have blank canvas, Armor King, Infinite. Wow. Counter hit authentication.
Yes, sir. Spitting that hot fire. Will we see King Ray Jr. rocking the Dragon Wheel kick in response? We shall see. That's 95 damage for a counter hit in the open.
Charged Mexican uppercut into the heat smash. And a giant swing is good.
What did he mean by that?
With a bit of forward movement,
Nah,
making it less obvious whether it's Shining Wizard or the giant swing.
Not ducking under that. Beautiful miss palm thrust yet again. Gonna go for those. And while standing 3, not happening at all.
I'm about to go tell Fee he actually did like a bang up job on commentator.
Lots of
sometimes
coming out on both
I don't know, man.
sides.
Sometimes these players, bro. But he also is a content creator, so
He tried the hop kick, and King Ray Jr. was ready for the
a little different.
out jab. If it's keep out at range 1, I don't know, but he got it.
Down 4-2 at a range where you can't get a punish.
about that. It's the exerciser.
Look at the 2-1 full string connecting.
Yeah, he just I think he pulled this out recently. I feel apparently RV Chris likes to try to play newer characters when they come out. He just like me for real.
In there, sidestep 2 yet again. That has been the button that King Ray Jr. has been destroying RV Chris with.
Yeah, no,
no, he's I've watched a lot of his videos when I first started playing, like again.
Like it's so effective against these smaller moves that RV Chris is trying.
And like I learned quite a bit from him actually, which is like, you know, I always give him props whenever I like get a chance to.
Going for that Hail Mary, but you gotta have to
both of them really, because Foxhound lives and breathes the Tekken, bro. So his ass will be here.
Next swing maybe, switch the sides. Ooh, okay, respect the headbutt.
Backflipping. King Ray loves backflipping to try and time out the heat, but then he just eats a kick to the face.
Early tornado here, very interesting, but down back 2-3 almost gets the right splat. Honestly, I think RV Chris had it right. Let's check the replay takeover, see if it happens again. Go Sane style.
Wow, he's getting so much mileage out of mashing down back 1-2. Does that end it? No, he backs up. Oh, King Ray Jr.
About Ray Jr. That was honestly, I gotta say, I expected something very different coming out of RV Chris's playbook with the switch to Armor King. I expected a lot more of presence.
Were you expecting him to get farmed? Because I wasn't.
Sideswiped constantly.
My boy got farmed for real.
I have to keep it real. I think that the Clive may have been the better pick, not in terms of capability of like how much he could pilot it, but Clive isn't trying to poke you regularly and interact with you as much as Armor King is. He's taking advantage of you overextending and then having some can mix-up situations that are ugly, pretty potent stance, sword to get around the parry threats. It just makes so much sense for me to keep using that. And he was doing well. It was just some small slip-ups, right? Like, he just needed to hold his lead a bit better. I believe in the Clive if they get the run back.
Yeah.
Poke chop versus Cheese Yoni. This should be a good one.
Good at
I actually don't. The Cheese Yoni name is not sticking out to me. Poke chop name is always sticking out to me.
Control. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he has that
Damn, that's some good ass water.
But the activity that we saw from RV Chris in game 1 and how it got him killed maybe caused him to go for that Armor King and play that more conservative, slower play style. And the amount that he was using the jab on the Armor King was like, you know when you hear the top players say that the jab is the best button in the game, and then you do a jab and then you died for it. It's like that happened like 4 times to RV Chris in this set, and it's just so.
Oh shit! I was like, hold on, bro.
Yeah, I think.
Don't cut me off, man.
You know, Asuka is a character I don't personally enjoy jabbing against very much. Oh, we're on to the next match. Well, Elisa, honestly, the character I don't like jabbing much against either. Elisa versus Falcon Ram, Poke Chop versus Cheese Yoni.
I think a single jab can be really good against.
I'll put a 300 up for Poke. I don't even know how much I have.
Strings, a lot of times you get counter hit by these.
All in on Poke.
Like the down 3s or the dual boot low as well. But it's definitely a tough dance here.
Try to catch him with the different timing. That was smart.
She's only got a lot of HP.
No full charge on it, so just in case he tried to hit. Oh, good duck.
Oh, good call out on the back 3. You know, Elisa loves sidestepping, so reasonable that he could assume that Poke Chop would try to call that out.
Brother, didn't go for the heat dash right there. Honestly, think that they were close enough that they could maybe heat dash, get rage art, maybe make the life lead. No, before not getting punished.
They were trying to figure out who this was, man. That's big Palutena hours.
Capitalize. It's a bit of a tough punish, but he closes out anyways with some chainsaw offense.
As Cheese Yoni is wont to do. Cheese Yoni probably one of the most chainsawest Alyssa players, and that's saying something.
Yeah. I mean, I think that, you know, leveraging the power that is offered there is important. The bit slow on these wall standing 2s. Again,
we got
precision against Falcon Ram when we get the opportunity is so important. Back 3 catching the sidewalk this time.
Yeah, good smart use of that too. I gotta start doing that more often when people are at the wall too, just kind of throwing out a homing attack because people they want to get away from the wall.
All of that, but honestly, didn't really do a lot of work.
Ouch.
She recovered in time to block after, and now with the Magic 4, he's doing a nasty resplat combo. Uh-oh. Total
Got
disaster.
those? There was no way you had those. That was absolutely crazy. Poke chop.
I didn't know what he was about to go for. He almost, I feel
going for them lows.
there might have been a string that he could have got with that, but it probably.
Guaranteed follow pair. Chainsaw mix is blocked, but poke chop also missing the.
Oh no, he didn't have a. Never mind. He couldn't finish. He needed Rama stance, or the power up.
Okay, we're definitely gonna go downstairs. Get that big heartbeat disabler. Never mind. Chooses to keep the Oki.
Wow, big punishable move and only a jab, but you have to keep it pushing. Where is he going?
Bro, the whole foot was through that shrubbery. What are we on?
The ducks though from Cheese Yoni. Dead.
Under the
Dead.
back
Yeah.
three. Very interesting that we saw a deja vu there.
Yeah, it makes so much sense. Elisa is a sidestepping demon, right? Like, Lily gets the credit most often, but Elisa's doing the same thing. Back three's a good choice. Not if Cheese Yoni's looking for it.
Chop was waiting for some weird, like, he's played against too many Yoshimitsu players in his time for sure. Knew the setup was coming. Oh, the destruction mid into the dual boot guaranteed. Finishes Chop off there for game one. It was a lot of hype.
That's kind of unfortunate. I feel like he got hit with the every now and then, like in this game. I feel like what happens is that like you're playing, and like you're playing like so hot that the other person is like, "What if I just stop pressing buttons?"
It's so easy to see
and then that shit just works.
Yeah,
so like,
something that happens in my ranked game.
like the whole time, like Cheese Yoni is like, "What if I just let my defense carry me? I have one of the best sidestepping characters in the game against a kind of linear character. Plus my sidestep duck going crazy. So
loves that advancing low constantly.
GG's.
And being willing to call that out and succeeding and continuing to run the momentum even when the punishes failed, where the defense worked but the punish failed. Exactly what you need to see against a Fakumram, and make him feel weak by guessing right and cashing out as much as possible.
For sure. And Chop is, as we said earlier, he's one of those people that believes so much in his mix.
I would like to see some more back 4-4, but I mean,
you can get in his head,
low key,
be able to
with the way that this character's or this
mixes
man's
up so
ducking,
well,
that probably
you've
wouldn't
got
work either.
yourself
Nice.
a
Okay,
recipe
sidestep
for
knee
success.
though. Yep, and he's gonna have to answer Cheese Yoni's sidestep left duck here, right? Cheese Yoni sidestep left duck, stand block the running three, duck the jet kick. It's a scary, scary defensive thing to have to deal with as Fakumram. Well, scary maybe the wrong word. It's obnoxious. But it looks like he's getting through it. Oh boy.
Chilling. You're not gonna go for the low right there. Down one. Nasty.
Never see that.
Interesting how Cheese Yoni, I saw him go and duck the second hit of the teep kick and just not go for a punish immediately. Maybe not feeling confident.
Perhaps,
it does today.
It is also a bit of a mental.
Thanks for giving me content to do. So even when I'm not playing myself, at least people can still see I'm fucking interested in the game. So
keep your hands ready.
What up, Big Matty? How you doing, my boy?
Ooh, didn't get the third hit, counter hit confirmed there, but finally gets a wall standing 2, and then sheesh, the destruction down 2.
Ooh.
Okay, full crouch low. Ooh.
Again with that sidestep low carry that you were talking about. Sidestep left duck.
Matty, are you going to these other tournaments? Are you are you heading over to Genesis too, or no? I guess it's not. Is that the next thing for Smash?
Catching the
Genesis?
right on
Probably.
Timing.
Damn, that's a long time from now.
Having to deal with the backbeat on this one. Looking like boom bap on this man's rib cage. What a duck.
Cheese Yoni's looking unhittable.
Any such cases for Cheese Yoni
makes sense.
And his
you was
brother.
Out of work for
Sidestep left
45 days. That's ass. Sorry, man.
Splat, floor break, every part of the stage working with Cheese
I better see you
Yoni.
saving that money though. If I see you gifting 10 subs to get to the EE channel though, I'm gonna say something.
Maybe the architect of this stage 2, optimizing
level up before. Level up's lit. That's a good time.
No, couldn't get the heartbeat disabler. What in the tech roll? That was
I just lost 600 on this match.
100% calculated. Programmed pressure.
I just lost 600 on this match.
He knew that was
the only time I bet.
Setup was gonna work.
Yep, Cheese Yoni, clinical against the Fakumram. I mean, I don't know how hard it is for Fakumram to hit Elisa, but the way that Cheese Yoni was doing these micro step left ducks, right? Usually, I think a regular character would have to do a bigger step. So that leads me to assume that Cheese Yoni has labbed that, understands that Elisa's hurt box and step are really good, and he can leverage that defensive option. And it looked so hard to deal with. I don't know.
Pay a lot for this view. Hey, that's real.
Sidestep left duck. If the 3
that's real, bro.
Hit that sidestep.
You look, cause you in DC proper, right? Like you live like straight up in DC. Man,
you really want it to counter hit or wall splat. So
yeah.
Man,
being able to just kind of default to that defensive option and
honestly living in any big city, like directly in the city, is kind of rough. That's why, like, rare. You know, I live in Austin, but I live in the top of Austin. So I'm big chilling. 1-bedroom apartment.
No, that's a good point.
It's like $1,000. Just lit.
Sidestep left duck, not sidestep left button, not sidestep left hop kick, right? Really, really strong. And we talk about a lot of times that sidestep right.
Ah, damn. That boy say I'm paying for real for it. All right.
A lot of Falcon Rom's buttons.
I get you.
But we didn't see a lot of those lashing squalls. Back 3, obviously, super duper quick.
I would never need a place to crash in DC, man. My family's up there. I appreciate it though.
Times even
my family's in Maryland and North Carolina.
Still whiff on homing moves and really weird, evasive scenarios. Yeah,
like 1K for 1-bedroom in Austin. 100%. It's small though, like, but that's just me. I get the job done, you know.
Something I was really impressed by too was not only was he sidestep left ducking, running 3 came at him and he stood up, and it happened like I think twice. It was sidestep left duck and still look at the screen, still react to what's actually happening, and that's high level stuff. I was really impressed.
Absolutely. Now Cheesy only got 3rd place last week, so guaranteed 3rd place again this week for. Since they are in our winners finals versus King Ray Jr., they both are
going crazy.
3rd place this evening. We are almost ready to tell you who all of our top 8 are. Shadow 20Z and Matt Tekken are definitely going to be our next match, and then Trunkies is going to play the loser. Excuse me.
I was about to move to Nova because I almost got
Nomar versus Joe Crush, and Joe just getting off. Winning 2-0 over Junior 20Z and taking
some fucking like game store down there, and I was about to be like their social media manager, but then we went through the interview process and they wasn't fucking with it, so I was like, well, my fault.
That's a tough call. I wonder if he was experimenting with side characters, getting into the swing of things. Again, you know, I don't know how his schedule has been with Tekken, but I will say, at least from my experience, taking a break from this game, even just a week, if you're not really active before and after at brushing up, it is a tough hill to climb to get back into top form, where you're punishing everything, seeing everything, moving cleanly. I'm just getting hit all of the time just trying to move. So this game is tough, but you know, I like a challenging game. I think it's worthwhile.
I think that's why we all like Tekken, because it's hard and we get to have those moments where we get through those breakthroughs, and there are so many characters and so many matchups. We always have something to reach for, always something to challenge us. Guys, I want to know, who do you think Shadow 20Z is going to play? Are we going to see the Anna? Are we going to see Zafina? We're going to see Claudio? Are we going to see Kazuya? Who do we have? We've seen him on Heihachi.
Why did everybody start saying Kazuya like that?
As well. Who do you think he's going to play?
Ready for the next battle.
Yes! Wait a minute. This is not... Sorry, they're switched. I thought he was on the Armor King. My eyes were in the wrong place, but... It's fine. That just means that we get to see what great things Armor King can do versus Zafina.
And I'm really curious to see that, because when I think of Zafina, I think of also a tiny hitbox that's hard to hit. So Armor King having less egregious hitboxes might not be in his favor.
I think forward 3 is really good against Mantis. Back 4 could also be good in some situations. What a great down forward 2 from Shadow 20Z here. And he got the Anathema to finish it off.
Tekken keeping it a little slow, running some down 2. Shadow
anyway,
slowing down.
I'm never gonna get an answer to that.
Again, that infinite stage effect.
Okay. And when it's Shadow on Zafina too, like you're gonna feel that infinite.
I feel like normally I hate this character, and then but Shadow's my boy. There's so many. I feel like so many of my friends play characters I just would not want to play against them. But I'm like,
at all. That lead is
but I fuck with you though, so you're good.
Great option getting the backdash from the Tarantula low. If you backdash after that, pretty much nothing actually works from that stance. Shadow 20Z using the Anathema. Oh my god, blow out.
EX conversion is tough, and Shadow's going to get the most out of it. Catching his rear, double tailspin, wall carry. Spending the Azazel ball? No, he still has, okay. Killing on the ground.
She put that arm out during the tornado, looking like she gonna choke you, and then the tornado comes out. What an unfortunate disappointment.
tiny sidestep right, getting completely around the wall, standing for. Nice hop kick punish on the power crush out of Scarecrow stand. Love to see somebody who's ready for that.
Go back one, trying to get as much distance as possible. Succeeds.
Good break.
Get the crouch throw. Engage.
Oh, that gives strong arrow tailspin. No conversion though. Tons of chip. Look at his gray health, and he has no heat engage to bring it back.
Yeah, bro's got to get just a straight up launch. Or just get damage. That works too.
Back to the wall. You're not going to finish that string.
Oh, get off me. Good breaks, man. God damn. My boy said I would not get scooped.
Dashing, just chilling out, saying, you're going to figure out how to hit me. Small punch.
Nice.
What? The Fina hop kick.
The throw whiffed. Like, I swear that throw should have actually caught Shadow out of the air, but it whiffed. I am confused.
You know, maybe the airborne state came into play, but the animation looked a little weird. I'm not sure what the...
Maybe she ducks a little bit before she goes airborne.
But something I'm noticing is the chain throws out of crouch dash all getting broken. You know, like consistently. I don't think we've seen a Armor King chain throw connect on stream today.
We haven't. We haven't. Very interesting. I don't know. I mean, it is a 50-50 instead of a 33-33 like some characters have, but like really interesting that we haven't seen that.
Jack!
For sure. Matt Tekken, I gotta think, is hoping to not get the infinite stage again.
I don't know. I think that's probably his most played character.
Ooh, Midnight Siege. You like that as the Armor King player here for sure, right?
Yep, Shining Wizard throw, blowing up the wall would be quite nice when you finally get an opportunity to hit Shadow.
41 damage in the first 2 seconds is unfortunate. And then heat and anathema.
Yep, he tried to hit the BJ parry after the heat engage, but no dice there, and he has a big mountain to climb to get this round back.
Shadow has definitely got no wandering eye here whatsoever. Keeps it close to the chest. Sidestep left working at that distance is perfect.
Okay, connects the heat smash. He needed that, but gonna have to do a lot here. Have to rob Shadow somehow. That's a good way to do it. Whiff into hop kick. You gotta dig deep into the bag to find a way to rob Shadow.
Like that, the wish punish. Beautiful. While standing for one of the undersold tools in the King and Armor King set.
Okay, while standing for. Nice to have a button.
If he sounds so tired sometimes, if he is tired, he's not ready for this.
Chunky too, you know, has its own hit spark.
A TNS is like a 5 to 6 hour block, bro.
Oh, that's the exact number. That's awesome.
It's different. It's different. Commentating for 5-6 hours straight.
Yeah, that low
shit is different.
Out of Scarecrow has been catching Matt Tekken backdashing a lot. Looking like Shadow is seeing, you like to disengage. We're just not going to allow you to do that at all.
Working the legs, but that's not going to hit her when she's down there.
That's unfortunate. Which is really interesting because Shadow is usually the one playing the patient game in the back. Ooh, wake up brawler kick. Please blow up this wall so Shadow can't.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. There's arguments to be made for spending the wall, saving the wall.
Oh.
You know, I'm never going to hate somebody for spending it just to deny the opponent. But could have saved it to maybe do a Shining Wizard, because now, well, he's dead. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Another hop kick saving him. I think that's 3 hop kicks for Shadow.
I wonder what answer AK's answer to Tarantula is actually.
Okay, conversion off the counter hit.
Alley kicks.
Many of those these
nah,
days,
I'm kidding.
So.
You do need like a solid mid usually. But I don't actually know what his answer is. Yeah.
Chunk of chip.
Yeah, but she takes that amount as well when she's not in heat. So it's like balanced technically? Question mark? I don't know.
Right.
Black Pharaoh don't come at me at all.
Big whiff punish. That hop kick. Nobody home. And a clean 2-0 from Shadow. Staying alive on the loser side. Matt Tekken having a pretty good run so far. Nice.
Good job, Matt Tekken. Unfortunately, that is going to be the end of your run, brother.
Armor Kings like robbery style.
Unfortunately, that is going to be the end of your run.
But, Shadow stayed on top. He kept it looking really, really clean.
Yeah, he leaned on his backdash just way too much. But like in the Tarantula stance transition, when the Shadow would go for the Tarantula low, Matt would he'd get hit by it. Backdash. It beats most of the options, but he didn't have anything to be able to do anything about that when he got the opportunity to get a punish. He didn't get a tornado opportunity. Most characters only have like 1 or 2 buttons that can do anything in that situation anyway. But when you're up against Shadow and you lose for that, those are great opportunities to hit the replay takeover button afterwards. But good showing. Matt Tekken, I met you out at East Coast Throwdown a couple years ago. Loved seeing you then. Love seeing you now. Hope to see you again in our top 8 as well as at a future event. Manifesting East Coast Throwdown coming back in 2026.
Yes. I think the regional events are so hype, and I really want to see more in general. I think that, you know, the majors are obviously fun, but the energy at regionals, the kind of accessibility, the fact that you see names that you usually don't see at the TWT top 8, top 16, etc., top 24th. I think the community benefits a lot from the regional sized events, and ECT coming back would be so cool. I always hope for things like Northwest Majors coming back, you know, tons of these smaller but still very serious and involved to organize events. Would be so great. I know it's a lot of work, and I know they're expensive, so it's more of a hope.
I was
more
talking
of a hope
to
than a demand.
Who was I talking to? I can't remember off the top of my head, but a tournament organizer. Oh yeah, my boy, King Kai. Talking about how, like, think about, you put up this investment and you wait all the way until your event actually happens to get any money back for it, right? Like, you have to have so much capital.
What the hell?
About just getting the venue, not even getting Wi-Fi. And if you've watched any of DeBailey's tweets, you learn how expensive internet is at some of these venues. Just those 2 things alone, and we're not talking about paying for your staff and paying for their hotels and things like that. So yeah, I've been loving going out to these regionals. Just got back from Electric Clash, my final flight of the year, and just as you were saying, you get to get your eyes on scenes that you don't get to see a lot on the main Tekken World Tour Masters level stages. And as a commentator, I really feel like it's super important to be out there, because what happens when you're at Evo, you're at CEO, you're at Combo Breaker, and you see Matt Tekken up there, and you've never seen Matt Tekken before. You can't just be being like, oh well, I don't really know who this
my boy Matt
is.
Tekken.
You have stories about those people. You'd be like, oh yeah, I remember I met him dial at East Coast Throwdown. Or Dracatus. Yeah, they have this dope ass style with their fit and their hair. They had this big fuzzy hat. First time I met him, always, you know, things like that. You know what I'm trying to get at? Those are just as useful for us commentators as well as for the competitors.
Yeah, I think in general that building of community, it's very, you can really feel the community environment at those. I was at Albuquerque Sandia Showdown, and it was obviously a smaller tournament happening at like a local UNM room, but Colorado came.
Matt Tekken is just a solid name too, bro.
Was also supporting their guys.
Like John Street Fighter is my shit.
That it was a way bigger tournament.
Matt Tekken feel like it's in the same vein.
Their guy being the one on the stage at that time. So I think that you get a chance to experience that energy outside of just, oh, I'm cheering for my favorite Pakistani player, my favorite Korean player, my favorite Japanese player, my favorite American player, because, you know, we're standing behind the Americans. There's this like subdivision that's actually really fun to be a part of, and because everybody's cool after, for the most part, everybody's chill, everybody gets dinner after or whatever. It's a great to be a part of, even as a non-competitor.
For sure, bro. I was up in Toronto and I was at their local, and it was like, all right, who do you guys like, Kudons or Saint? And they're just like, yay, both players, yay. It was like, are y'all punking me right now because because I'm in Canada? It feels like this is some sort of stereotypical
conflict
like, prank on me. But no, like everybody loves everybody over there. I love all y'all. I saw my man LeBrian out in chat earlier. I'm sorry that I didn't shout you out earlier. All the Toronto scene, all the Puerto Rico scene, had so much fun hanging out with you recently. All right, we got our next match to talk about here now, though. Trunkies and Nomar. Trunkies probably been the Heihachi to stick with him so far.
Hey, whoa.
Brackets.
Don't forget, man. We got a major swapper
stranger whatsoever
over to Heihachi 2 from the last like big Tekken event. I think Esports World Cup.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I haven't seen his tournament Anna, so that's exciting.
Yeah, my boy Reborn was up there for DreamHack Atlanta, and he was against Nomar. He's like, I beat the Eddie, but he pulled the Anna on me. He hoed me, you know. But there's a lot of talk about pocket Annas and what that means for the tier list, and crossing our fingers that Miarizo change is... Actually, I have a question for you on this. Miarizo coming out first week of December. Do you want a big balance patch, or do you want it to be more of the same so that
I'm gonna be back on Tekken Heavy when she come out, because that's what I want to actually learn a lot about.
If you asked me in any other season that isn't season 2, I would have said no. I would have said no balance. Let the competitors have a stable patch. Let us see their innovations and things like that.
When is our actual day?
Completely changed that kind of default answer I usually give. I'm usually like, I prefer stable patches in fighting games in general. I like the idea, like, not just for pros, but like if you're like a Tekken tourist or like a semi-casual and you take a break and you come back, it's nice not having to relab the move list or relab your punishes or
Miarizo release date.
Be like, okay, the progress
December 5th
isn't deleted. Like if you played a single player game and somebody
December
deleted
2nd for people who have season 2 pass early. So
I figured this out. I already grinded for this weapon. You know what I mean?
Wait, so then
great analogy.
In general, not a fan. Season 2 is different. I think.
Oh, that's what
it's
I meant
hard
to hit my
find
fucking
games online. The queues are dead for a lot of people.
Whoa,
we don't
for
have
y'all.
matches. In general, the game is still improving, but it would be nice to kind of have a bump in the public perception of like, hey, we had a really good patch. Like people can come back. Hey, tune in for the finals. People are having good patch playing more. You know, I think there's an argument to be made to have a balanced patch. As time passes, it seems less and less likely. The time to do it would have been maybe right after Evo, or maybe right after. Maybe if they do one right after the next.
I think honestly, man, the right idea was actually to just revert the whole patch.
Now that we know
if
I think, late February, early March.
If I would have done it
farther,
I would have done
that.
It
was late January. The TWT finals. It's the same weekend as Frosty Fausti's, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Well, that's good news if it's sooner. But I think that for the vast majority of the player base, it's pretty much, and even pros have been asking for changes, right? I think we're in a position where we need a patch. And the developers kind of cornered themselves because they were like, we want this to be stable. We're setting that standard. And again, in any other season, I respect that. In any other season, if you put out a vision...
I'd actually ask Steve if he's going to Frosties or not.
Stick to your gun.
Because I don't think he's going to Frosties because of... Because the time.
Tekken game that's completely uprooted all.
Yeah, I would have just straight up reverted that shit, bro. That would have been my plan. Maybe that's just me, bro. Maybe I'm not on that team.
Kind of like respect.
I always saw that backlash and said, maybe this is not the wave, bro.
Again, that whole save deleting philosophy, like not having people relearn everything.
Everything that I've read, praise the Lord. Worship Christ with the best of your boys.
Got too many guns. Yeah, bro.
What really hit me is like all these tournament organizers are like, yo, it's been really hard. Population dropping. People just aren't interested. And
welcome.
Game aside,
welcome to the stream. We're currently watching some Tekken 8. The Lord's Tekken 8. If for some reason you've never been here, I don't believe you. No, I believe you. But if you're here now for the first time, welcome to TK Breezy stream. I do a lot of commentary for multiple things. I bless the mic, some would say. As I'm blessing y'all with a little bit of this sermon as we wait to see what happens in the next match. We got FDX over here yapping about nothing. Don't know what happened to Trunkies and No Bar. That's coming up next. But if you guys want to show up for other events, we do watch parties usually for whatever the fuck's going on. Like tomorrow I'll be watching the coin box. We watch movies. We play new games. And we ask for subs. And then I asked nicely the first time. You know what I mean? It's not so nice this next time, bro. Put the fucking sub in the hat right now, bro. Put the sub in the hat, okay? Tithes or something. That's what they say. They call them, right? Anyway.
Quite a bit, you know, and it would not be out of his character to pick one up for a month and a half.
Thanks for watching. We're going to get to this next match relatively soon. If you haven't already hit the follow button, maybe hit the follow button. We appreciate that. Yo.
I want to be hopeful awful. The more time I spend away from Tekken, the more I always
There we go.
miss it.
We're back.
So I always want to come back, and I hope the changes to come will, kind of incentivize.
Just had to let the people know, Just had to let the people know.
It's been a tough season.
Sometimes you just gotta a little raid action. I love that raid notification. I gotta put that shit on the board.
Pull out of what you said there. Number one, locals.
Okay, so did someone get? I think someone got disqualified, bro.
My local report every week.
Wait.
I'll say, okay, this many people.
Somebody internet now. Fuck.
Locals in this area.
Trunkies, please.
Tagged every now and then, and
top
the
8
numbers have just lessened.
It looks as though we're just gonna move over to the winner side of things anyway.
These are the 4 big brackets. Usually
and get into our top 4. So it's either somebody got DQ'd here on the other side. Pokechop and Shadow already played, so Shadow's in top 4, and now it's RV Chris waiting for whatever happens between Trunkies and Nomar, and then we're gonna Cheese, Yoni, and King Ray Jr. Let's get it.
And
Let's get it.
It's been really hard to continue to keep those older players.
Tomorrow we're gonna get into a Tubi movie and the H-Box thing. So let me find out actually what time that is, because that's really gonna decide what time I'm gonna try to go live 2 hours before H-Box's thing. And then we do the Tubi movie, and then boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
okay.
I remember.
All right.
She's got that wall jumping mechanic, right? Yeah. That she can like grab onto walls, and she breaks the throw, and she can get onto a wall after that. I was doing.
Let's find out. H-Box.
Last week.
Hungry box.
She said she thought that maybe there would be a big overhaul in all
says
wall jumps. And I thought
Red closes at 12, but what time does it start though?
Change to be made, it would be with how those wall interactions happen, and I kind of
pools are at 6,
that possibility,
which means
those wall jumps, which are some of our most fun niche things that
is that 5 for me?
Our character specialists will always.
Yeah, it's 5 for me. Okay, so I go live at like 3. Fuck.
We're about to get in the match, but I will say that I feel like an old head with these opinions. I'm like, Tekken has enough spice by itself. We don't need to mobilify it and, change the mechanics for every character.
Sure is.
Be a slippery slope.
All right, I'll see y'all at 3. For sure.
We have a match on our hands now. King Ray Jr. versus Cheesy Yoni. 2 players have been performing
I won't have time to reschedule because I won't have time to watch before, or we won't be able to watch until like 10 days from now, because I'm gone for like a while.
Tournament demon in person, in real life, in the Tekken.
Anyway,
he's definitely
King Ray Jr. What's up, Spirit? King Ray Jr. Cheesy Yoni, who's definitely a name I guess I'm getting used to, or maybe it was a name swap, because this is the first time I feel like I've seen him, but I also haven't been watching a lot of TNS over like the last month, so.
While standing 2 into the raw dual boot is kind of nasty.
Yeah, and that dual boot mid keeps going underneath people trying to hide.
Sit down.
Okay.
Look at this. Both players are standing so still because they know that
he's hitting the King Ray, man. King Ray will definitely just kind of stand there and chill. Look at him, both of them. Big chill out.
King Ray Jr. handshaking this more passive neutral.
Nice.
Then he finds the counter hit.
Nice.
That's enough. GG's.
Go for the down 4, 1+2 there. Get King Ray Jr. walls.
I think that's one of those things that I got to get better at as a player. Is like if someone's just gonna stand around, I gotta also be willing to stand around. I feel like I get frustrated.
Wow.
And then I'm just like, why the fuck you standing there? And then I just start running in and doing dumb shit. What if I just also stood around?
A good understanding of how he wants to fight.
Another up 4-2. Cheesy Yoni is using that button for keep out a lot, and he usually picks great moments for it too. I feel like that's his #1 heating gauge receive.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta start hitting that more often.
But it is so obnoxious.
I see somebody standing around. I'm like that's like I'm like a bull with a red with a cape or something. That's the cape. Like what the fuck?
Like 4 or 5 different.
Fuck that red cape saying to me.
In a row there from
saying death, brother. Chill out.
The deficit was too much to be able to get over.
4-4-3 from Oscar, trying to catch any side
walking. Nice.
That marionette, nothing happening.
Damn.
Jeez,
big launch. Probably fine now. Wait, are we taking? Yeah, take the floor.
And of course, eruption. Eddie Van Halen on it.
Mad scaling on that, but you take the floor, you get in heat. Like, why not? Juke? I feel like that could have been a. I was thinking of. I feel like that could have been a bigger punish. That was the big punish. I'm tripping.
That entire string to be able to actually be guaranteed.
I thought it was going to be a down 4-2, but that was actually better.
knows ball, knows the exact centimeter that they need to be able to get those conversions.
Yep, still this really slow, methodical, not exposing themselves too much to Elisa's sidesteps or Asuka's parries, respectively. Just playing it very chill, trying to find a confident poke timing and a little hit and run both ways.
For as offensive as this game is supposed to be, bro, you know, as they say, that's some real defense being played right now. Oh, Dragon Wheel.
Junior finally in there, not wanting Cheese to get those chainsaws out again. Big
micro dash right there, though. Oh, that was so close to getting that wall.
Uh-oh, not a fortunate trade. Cheesioni has a mountain to climb, dodges underneath, using the sidestep too. I can't believe that.
What?
Oh no!
Damn shame. Dropped the Mole combo for game 1 of our
That's so unfortunate, brother.
Definitely was trying to get some.
He believed a little too hard on that, but it's all good.
No kidding.
Good wake up though from King Ray Jr.
It is the first of 3, so these layer ones.
Yeah, there's some true Tekken happening right here, bro. Seasoned Tekken.
I think that the favor lies a bit in King Ray's side, right? Like Asuka, before she was the offensive menace that she is now, had that defensive playstyle. Elisa, more of a poke character that will kill you for overextending. What if King Ray just chills out and plays those counter hit buttons? Now Elisa has to poke into that minefield over and over. That's not a fun place to be as an attacker. So I think King Ray getting this early game lead is where anybody wants to be, but especially in this matchup is probably annoying.
Absolutely, and it's really weird. Cheesioni not being quite as reactive as we've known them to be. I say that, and they go for the immediate duck wall standing too. Doesn't quite work though.
There's a new picture of Sydney Sweeney out at the red carpet, and they said the MAGA is showing. That's crazy.
Ooh, nice while standing 3. Is it enough? This is gonna be tight.
King Ray Jr. we're talking about here. Oh, no, you tried for the cheeky. He didn't think he had enough either.
I feel like he would have. Whatever. He still got it.
Whoa.
That big kick after that, after like the Superman punch down really does do a shit ton of damage. So I was surprised he actually tried to go for a second one, but it's all good. What do I know? Oh, we're chilling, just looking at each other. Standoff.
A strategy, or are they feeling a lag? I'm not sure, but it is definitely an interesting one.
Yeah, well, moving a little too much against King Ray's forward 3s and other, getting clipped by Asuka hitboxes is not that negligible in this version of the game. So
that is true. Getting hit by Asuka hitboxes is ass. Why is everything missing? Oh.
Uh-oh. And then sidestep 2.
Yep.
Gets the wall blast as well. Definitely don't see a kill right here.
Wait. Okay.
Okay, but that was
I was like, sometimes that'd be looking like unscaled damage. Yo!
No.
Route.
I respect it. The face towards wall stun right there. Maybe not gonna give Cheesioni what they needed, but the
that's unfortunate.
Unfortunately, got.
I feel like a lot of stuff is just happening for Cheesioni. Just you're getting Tekkened. Really, you're getting Tekken mechanics.
Very tough. Ray Jr. First in the string. He burst.
Okay, good wake up.
Yeah, Cheesioni standing very
big chillin'.
Respect this, because it's kind of giving like, yeah, you are going to have to come to me. I realize that your character has to kind of kill themselves to open me up, and like not seeing King Ray Jr. do any of these down 1+2s either.
Stomp.
There's the
punch.
He was trying for last time. Oh, finish the string anyways, but can't convert. Can just chop her on the ground. 12 seconds.
Now, uh-oh, Daki can't be doing that. The long-range baseball swing.
Is this? Oh, it's 2-0 right now. Yeah, this might be a King Ray Jr. W, unless I think Shadow's like the only person that's really going to be challenging him.
I don't know. This strategy is very interesting, Fee.
Yeah, no, it's a new one to me. I understand doing a bit less so you don't get clipped, but this feels like it's going to the extreme, and it's also not really showing its effectiveness in terms of the game count. So I wonder if he's got something else up his sleeve, Cheesioni.
Yeah, for sure. It's really weird. It's almost like Chizioni is trying something out. I mean, you're in winners finals, first to 3, long set. You know, obviously you're experimenting here. King Ray Jr. is actually the one that I usually know for the standstill tech. Whoa! What is this?
So Lily, when I think of this, hits harder outside of being like, you know, like chainsaw stance, like can situations. Lily hits harder. Yeah, forward, forward, forward. Exactly. Right? Lily's hop kick, pretty standard issue option. Forward 4 counter hit. Lots of ways to hit Asuka pretty hard. Whereas the Elisa was more of like a poking character, and swinging into Asuka's annoying a ton. But as we can see,
I just don't.
King Ray paying it no
Whenever King Ray gets that like going, keep getting the side wall splats off that shit looks so funny.
I mean, I definitely agree. Chizioni is certainly changing up his tool set as well, and we hear King Ray Jr. talk a lot about how linear Asuka is. Going for the homing option right there, so it neutralizes. Big low parry. Chizioni is having trouble keeping his boots on the ground.
Re-splats into the ground and scaling forward 2.
Round ender right there. Just check you real quick. 1-3.
Oh,
down 4-2.
The passive approach not paying off. Well, okay, it almost did, and then just pretty good.
Come on.
This is unfortunate. The desperation swap. Also, now it feels like the cheesy. This I feel like Chizioni not supposed to be here, bro.
What I'm seeing here is
this is winners finals. Why are you getting ran over like
King
this?
Ray Jr. not getting psyched out by this standstill playstyle, right? He's still forcing himself to stay disciplined on offense. He ate a hop kick there as soon as I said that, but up until that point, I really believed in what I was saying. Up forward 1-2, little trade there. Lily is off the wall. Uh-oh. Big conversion.
Talk about off the wall right there. One of those weird sidewall tumbles.
That's not it yet.
Down 4-2-1. Where you're like, I feel like you should have got a flat there and not be able to rest of this combo.
Okay.
But, you know, go on.
It's a little late on the 4-2.
Right? Down 4, or does he block the rest of this? 14 seconds. Lily's going to have to do a ton here. I think King Ray's content to block.
Doesn't
Never mind. Why do I bother?
Listen, we've given you your true commentator badge here on TNS live in Winterside Finals. FDX curses consistently across the board. King Ray Jr. now going into Grand Finals. The only of
feet cursing like a real commentator, bro. I had to go put that in there.
Grand Finals, staying in Winterside.
I just don't know how to. Like, I just feel like he kind of getting ran over for real, like in a way that like feels uncomfortable.
Is in losers
unnatural
finals,
the way my boy getting ran over. So
over
like that was winners finals. He had a good match earlier against Pokeshop, but I feel like now that the standstill style, I guess he hasn't swapped up the style yet.
Here, that's kind of I kind of wanted to see as much as possible. I'm trying to get up to date on what these players have figured out with these season 2 characters. You know, I think there's that initial wave of hype, there's the initial wave of like drama, and then we get to see the optimization. So we got to see a lot of Armor King, we got to see the Falcon Realm a couple times. I'm hungry for more. I want to see what these people have figured out, especially with like on the defensive side. I was still really impressed with that Chizioni Pokechop map. The defensive choices, the confident decision making. Definitely need more of that in my life.
Yeah, sidestep left duck was something that I was like, interesting options that you're using in these situations for sure. Chat, just to give you an update on what we're looking at. We had a little bit of trouble getting the Trunkies Nomar match earlier, so we moved over to Winners Finals. Obviously, you saw that first
okay, but
set.
Are they still playing?
Trunkies Nomar is taking place off stream currently. So great opportunity for us to remind you all of the match Reno. Obviously,
Nomar's up 1-0 on Trunkies.
Thanks to all
RV Chris and Nomar are going to play probably after this. RV Chris has been playing Armor King today as well as
homie Rod Shark direct contribution into our pod.
Clive.
And thank
so
you
that's been
so
nice
much
to see.
for joining us once again. We're Tekken Never Sleeps number 91. We had 230 people. I was actually told by production earlier on that we have had as Tekken the more consistently higher turnout of brackets for TNS recently, even above Street Fighter, which I think is actually crazy if you think about what Street Fighter is not only just for TNS, but in the fighting game community as a whole. So big shout outs to you, Tekken.
Different bracket.
This game.
Oh, they should start updating that bracket thing though. My fault.
Yep, and I for one am really impressed again to see these tournament regulars continue showing up, and it was a really, I don't want to harp on how dramatic that season 2 launch was, but I appreciate that these guys keep showing up, keep grinding. Competing is not easy in this game. It's stressful. It's hard, and
it surely is.
And their energy like this is.
It surely is. I am going to start entering online locals. Does feels like a good time to spend. One good way to spend my time.
Off in season 2. Okay, so the people that stuck around, they got better placements because there were less people, less of those gatekeepers, and that's as much extrinsic motivation as you need when we're talking about, should I keep playing this game? Well, I'm doing better in these brackets. Did you do better because you played better, or did you do better because better players weren't in the bracket? We don't know. But the numbers are a lot of people. You're a YouTuber, you're a streamer, numbers often make people make decisions. And so maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah. And regardless of whether they're placing better just because they stayed, the optimizations on display are so cool, right? Like, I love to see these people sticking it out with their character, even though, Anna Williams is strong, and we talked about No More picking up Anna. Still, tons of these people are, staying loyal to their picks, or we see, again, Chizioni sticking with that Elisa and pushing their defensive optimizations rather than necessarily swapping. We did see the swap to Lily in this particular case, but I think against those other matchups where I would have expected... I've heard talk of people saying Elisa's a bit harder to work with. Not sure if I agree, but I've heard that, and I think it's cool to see some loyalty, even when things do seem tough.
For sure. Okay, so I would hope that we get to see what we typically see from both of these guys. We see the Eddie, we see the Clive, and the only reason I say that is just because, it's finely tuned machines that we're talking about here when we're talking about these character specialists. I know that RV Chris likes to be so extremely active, and I think that it can be extremely good counterplay to Eddie Gordo's kit in general, but I know Nomar has got that back one locked and ready to go for any counter hit situations, and he's pretty good on the uptake, especially being one of the 4 ATL weekly champions. It's like him, Chop, Sativica, JJ Breeze. They just run the circuit of who's winning this one this week, and I'm really hoping that we get a chance to see this. The spectator mode is giving us a little bit of pause here, though. Do you have any thoughts on what this matchup might bring for us?
Yeah, I think Clive probably is pretty comfortable into Eddie, and I think of it as, Eddie, for having such strong mix-up capability, doesn't always want to be the one driving. So Clive benefits from that and being able to hit hard when he does decide to hit. And here we go with Armor King instead. A bit of a fast-forwarded spectator client to get us up to date. Quick commentary here. Giant swing.
What up, Tinto?
A lot happening on the screen. RV Chris in the lead.
Second. Going absolutely insane right now.
Yeah, dark upper with punish.
Just flinched, less slot, cried twice. Why? Damn it, that's sad. No, I'm kidding. It is actually pretty sad. Very Curry. Hey, J Royal, Lil Pikachu, Fawn, and V.Me. Thank you for the gift of subs over there from Lil DJ.
He was able to.
Gotta hit that button every now and then, bro.
First crouch throw.
Have a good night, too, bro. Oh, we back.
Oh, low parry.
Regular speed. Let's go.
Parry into the shadow area brings us back to the future.
Yep, fixing the timeline with that low parry. Wow, the game looks so slow right now. This is awesome.
I appreciate it, bro. I need my subs today, bro. Watching some things.
The rear.
Got all of that for free. Today I learned. Breaking the throw.
What up, V?
Oh, counter hit from Nomar. He really needed that homing button. He's got 2 stacks. He's got heat. And he clips the sidestep at tip range.
Insane. You talk about clipping. He definitely did not clip them toenails before he pressed that button. If he did, it certainly would not have hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Sidestep 3+4 right when RV Chris wanted to retaliate. Nomar, he may have gone down 2 rounds, but he's starting to figure out when to place his buttons, and the reward is pretty high.
Got the heat dash. Beautiful. And gets the tornado on that. One of the better punishes out of the move list.
I wonder if he has to delay that to get the tornado. That was really, really sick. Like catching RV Chris trying to wake up or something. A perfect for the 2nd round.
Ooh.
And now it's a Taigi.
Oh, he just sent that. The relax 2+4 out. Like,
Eddie be pissing me off sometimes, so I be watching Eddie, bro. I can't lie to you. I don't dislike this character, but I be like, damn.
Not afraid to run.
Sometimes when you get hit by certain shit, you be like, man, that shit look annoying. I'm surprised RV Chris decided to start with the Armor King instead of starting with the Clive, but you know what?
Okay, yeah, it didn't.
There's two dead.
Punish. Tornado still catches him though. Nice convert.
Yeah.
And finishes it off 100%. Round 5 even. We didn't get to see the first 2 rounds outside of a slideshow, but that was definitely showing a lot of back and forth there. Anything specific that you got to see in those small amount of rounds that we did?
Is it Clive hours now?
Tiny things I tried to pick up on when we were time traveling. We saw RV Chris hit like a nasty like dark upper whiff punish. Love to see that. You can tell from how the rest of the game rounds went that Nomar had made some slight tweaks, some slight adjustments. It didn't look like, from what I saw, a giant playstyle change, but he was very precise at hitting RV Chris on counter hit multiple times. Sidestep 3+4 connected. At the end there, like a single jab into back 3, caught a float. Nice high coverage there. And in general, it was just like he had no fear despite going down the 2 rounds. And of course, we just talked about how seasoned he is in, ATL offline and majors, but it's the kind of thing you want to see as somebody who is, striving for those higher placements in majors, right? Just this absolute definitive approach that he's going to rock going into that match, win or lose, or like success or failure. There's an underlying confidence behind the decision making that's really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Both of them really feel like they have that confidence consistently, and you show that in that big skyscraper launcher that we saw Nomar able to get in round 5 of game 1 that we just saw on the Yakushima. We're switching up the lobbies here. Tekken 8. Sometimes I've heard people say that this is the best online Tekken that we've ever had, and I probably agree. The online play is probably the best that we have had it, but nothing is without its kinks, its jank, and it's a fighting game, so growing pains. We're gonna get there. RV Chris and Nomar are locked back in. Do you think that we see the switch again?
What up, Juice?
Armor King game 1.
I have no idea what's going on with this. This part of the tournament is kind of coming down to a standstill, but it's fine.
Fine-tuned machines, like
it's fine. Oh man, I thought that's that Kurt. I was like, chill out, bro.
Against each other because they're both regulars here. But the Armor King could definitely do it. Remember, those first 2 rounds looked kind of decisive from what we could glean at warp speed. So let's see if he's got some counter adjustments of his own. Early counter hit.
Really nice that he was able to get the Armor King and get the Pack Pixel stage for this very reason. Already stacking up 60 damage.
I wonder if we're ever gonna get that season where we get to pick this. Oh god.
Oh boy. Okay.
That shit looked brutal. Picked him up by his hair. That shit was kind of racist for real. Anyway.
Someone's pretty happy about that one, I'm sure. Get flipped over.
Okay, trying to run the forward 3-2 can string. It's one of the sillier additions Armor King has, but as you can see, not that high rewarding in most cases. Uh-oh. What a reaction, man.
That down back 3.
I'm not seeing the power Armor King yet, man.
Although he is want to use it a lot, like his homing strings in the Clive as well. No launch punish on the back 3-3 is unfortunate.
Yeah. RV Chris in general has this way of...
What happened to the flame hand thing that he did in the trailer? I don't ever see that move. Oh, speaking of. Talking about when he spit on it.
Down back 3.
Freak ass Armor King.
Omar still being prepared to deal with it, but getting wall splatted. Uh-oh. Crucial drop.
I wouldn't even...
Yeah, damn, I believe
he actually just called that shit out. There was a charge in there. He said, nah, I'm good.
But those of you that have been in the lab for 4 hours trying to get that one perfect combo know it ain't always that easy. He dash right here, gonna get a little bit off axis and not get the great wall.
Uncharacteristically looking like he has
Whoa.
some
It worked.
issues closing out.
It was a bait.
Landing these combos. I don't know what happened, but
You're good though.
Omar is
Wait, actually,
looking real composed. He has 5 seconds to try to equalize this health deficit. It's getting close. Plus, frames.
Man.
Are maybe coming. No frame traps.
Very interesting. He
Man, that's
had
unfortunate.
rage and had a huge life deficit.
It was like soon as he got up,
like, no. I'm gonna get
and he still got hit again. I was, oh yeah, that's GG's, bro. Absolute robbery.
At the same time, and now starting off round 3 with the pack pixel explosion.
Damage looking kind of good setup.
Good block on the full crouch low. Gets the conversion he
Oh,
was
sit
looking
down.
for. Is he trying to get to the exploding floor? Oh no. Uh-oh, here we go. No clean wall splat.
Oh.
Ah, he could have launched that for sure. That's unfortunate. Finishes the string.
They always forget about the third hit. Gonna go ahead and
Okay.
essentially
I feel like he
that one
got
just
blessed like 3
for
times in there,
measure.
because he definitely and I'm talking about Nomar. Nomar got blessed like 3 times there with combos dropping.
That took like 8 more interactions than necessary.
Yep.
because of This slight scrambly feeling we're seeing where RB Chris is missing conversions and pushes. Nomar undeterred.
That was
by
big
how
damage
the
right there,
last
though.
round went, is just continuing to steamroll. There's not a lot of HP left.
Okay, finally back
Nice punish.
in the mix. That was a good punish.
Nice.
Wall
Nice.
splat.
Finally gets a good wall splat. That one's not easy to get a good wall splat on him.
Ooh,
Perfect distance.
sidewall splat. Let's go. That all right. That looked like a Armor King round for me.
Yeah.
I genuinely feel like I'm just not getting a chance to see a lot of Armor King like really pop off and like the
Things are really dumb.
guaranteed grab.
Get ugly real fast. A lot of stacking permanent damage. A lot of unfavorable situations. RB Chris suddenly from looking like he was
While
about
standing
to
for,
lose,
stand
is
up.
speeding up
Ooh.
again. Wall splat.
Tried it.
Bad
I like the
jab
idea
round
though.
Instead of the guaranteed follow up.
Very risky tech right there. Will Nomar make him die to be able to say he got away with murder? He did not get away with it. Sidewall saves lives.
He punished it. He launches the forward neutral too.
This is going so back and forth. This looks terrible.
Rage on one side only.
Ooh.
Plus frames. Guess for
Nice duck. Oh my God.
Oh my.
No, you win these.
He's in
That's
there.
it.
Literally just hit that rage R button. He says,
He can't hit the rage R button though.
With the power bomb, sending you home crying to your mom. And now we're going to game 3.
That power bomb looks way better than the running power bomb.
Like,
That's just
he
lit.
dies if he stays standing. If he guesses wrong on the duck, he dies. It's like RV Chris.
Like he get like a real
if you were to
fucking
watch the
back
video from the
extension
outside,
swinging that bad boy.
It looked like he was nervous. He was dropping stuff. He couldn't convert, but he stayed cool. Handstand at the wall. Few like stance changes again, and then he chose to duck. And life on the line. He made the right guess, gets the nice conversion with that while standing 4 into the forward 3-2 string. Now, do we see, like, that was kind of phase 2 RV Chris, but then he kind of went back to his old style and looked like it was working anyways. So what adaptation does Nomar have for him going into game 3?
It was a great option for him to do that duck right there. Like, you saw that your back was to the wall, and he's at handstand right in front of me. If I get hit by this throw, I'm done for right there. RB Chris, so situationally aware. I don't expect Nomar to switch off to the Ana because I don't really know if that's going to be super effective versus the Armor King. Armor King can really stop you from playing the same game that Ana plays sometimes. Down forward 1, I know down forward 1 is not as good as it used to be, but down forward 1-2 is now a button like you have to think about that button. But Nomar sticking to the Eddie Gordo here, and now we're in the Genmanji Temple, which is pretty good for RB Chris because Giant Swing much more scary.
Yep, and I was talking about phase 2 RV Chris. He ripped out the down forward 2 counter hit successfully. He understands like which parts of his kits are covered and which parts aren't. He has the wall advantage here, but he's in Eddie's vortex.
That trades, like RB Chris gets caught coming in. The heat burst. 2 stacks on the Manjinga. Gonna be really difficult for RB Chris to come back, and a couple of jabs ain't gonna do it.
And Nomar had no desperation to end it with like a big hit. He just like, I can chip him like 3 times and I'll win. I just gotta keep it cool.
Damn. Huge launch.
Nice one. Back dash, low block getting out there. While staining one. Having fun at the wall. What's the Oki looking?
Ouch, bro. Hard. Interrupting the stance this time. Back one doesn't counter hit launch anymore. That was an interesting choice.
Must be nice. Harvey Chris getting hit by the back 1-4. Nomar so good at getting all of that damage from those counter hits. Sending it at just those right moments.
This round is absolutely going RV Chris's way. Chain throw doesn't break the last one.
Damn, bro. And he got the blue stuff, which means he actually put the inputs in. Good shit.
Leg was 25 on all of it. Nasty. I didn't see the blue sparks come in, but they must have.
Yeah, and I think there's nothing you can do to stop Armor King from robbing you, right? Like you can try, you can cover some things, but it's either the chain throws, it's a random hop kick, down back 3, and RV Chris is finding the ones he needs. Counter hit down 4-2 from 4, and I mean, you also can't discount the defense. 2 launches on the lows in a row, beating Nomar's persistence.
Absolutely.
My God, he's beating his ass.
Looking at RV Chris's toes consistently here, and RV Chris.
Okay, I'm starting to believe in the Armor King a little bit. It took a bit. It's looking pretty nice now. I think it's mostly RV Chris though. I feel like he's just kind of like on point right now. All the lows are getting blocked. The combos are looking good. He's getting to run his offense. Running 3. Get off me. No Shining Wizard this time though.
But if he goes low again, he'll just die. So how does he play the mix?
Look at that. Don't have to respect shit.
Is on set point to eliminate him. He gets floated by the heat burst. His combo is not where you want to be.
Oh.
Ooh, lucky for Nomar getting another chance to get out of there. Not sidestep riding. Okay. Look at all
I feel
that.
like that was like, oh my God, wait.
That could be it.
Jeez,
Oh
that's
my
so
God,
close.
Pixel. You can't
Down
stop
3
Armor
plus
King.
4. Down 3 plus 4. It's
Bro,
such a
that
tough
the
streak.
damage
Even
that he got
before
off that fucking
one,
giant
the
swing, man.
second hit
I haven't seen that giant swing hit the
higher
wall
than
yet, so I
average.
forgot.
Down
Like
jab for opposite
giant swing on the
side
wall
play.
is like,
Nothing
yeah,
to
it's
it
death,
right
bro.
there. The
It's
long
cooked.
leg of the law
cooked.
has caught you, and RV Chris moves forward versus Shadow 20Z. I wonder if we get to see some more of that Armor King versus Shadow here, because I'm having a lot of fun watching his different style.
Yeah, I think that was textbook Armor King. You cannot stop him from robbing you. How tight was Nomar playing game 1, game 2? How dominant did he look until RV Chris gets one opportunity and then runs away with it? And, you know, I say robbery. That's not like he wasn't playing well. We saw great launches on the mix-up twice.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, but, like, it was crazy how he found the exact coverage option he needed, because Nomar's outplaying his entire kit, right? He can't get an opening, keeps getting counter hit. Finds the button to switch to, down forward 2, closing out with that, the equivalent of King's alley kick, right? Down 3 plus 4. That was how Armor King is going to play, and that was a good showing. That's something to
There's a Tubi movie just called Shorty Got That Work.
No, definitely. It's like pretty much anybody.
What is this about?
That is a high level player is basically
Shorty Got That Work 2, sorry.
Same thing. Well,
Is when the past comes back to haunt him, a family facing economic struggles and recurring altercation is forced back to the streets.
Until you just decide that
that's not a Tubi original though.
A Looney Tune character. You're straight up Tasmanian devil. He does whatever he wants. He can somersault on you, and you know there's option selects for the situations, but you know are you gonna do them? You haven't seen him use the 3+4 button in a week, and now out of nowhere this guy.
I think we're gonna watch the Teacher's Pet one, bro.
The back flip throw on you, and just backdash didn't work that time because it wasn't the right spacing. I don't know. I love watching Armor King regardless. I wonder, do we get to see him stay on it? Reminder, guys, we are now fully in first to 3 territory. We are getting nothing but first to 3 matches, and it looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a spectator glitch. I thought we were behind these times. This used to happen quite a bit when you were in our brackets in Tekken 7. I'm just saying, this doesn't usually happen when you're not on feet.
Yeah, well, my fault, I guess. Let's see. If it does pop up, I'll try to do my light speed. I'll see what my eyes can take in.
They really do be putting up there.
I'll do my best.
Mr. Highway Robbery himself. I love watching wrestling moves clap people. Hell yeah.
Are enjoying
Yeah.
I know y'all are enjoying Armor King. There's no.
We will be watching all because we got Stepdaughter, Stepdaughter 2, the Auntie, Sugar Mama, Teacher's Pet, All I Want Is You, and All I Want Is You 2 as well.
Cheese Yoni on losers.
What's All I Want Is You back about again? After holding down her man during his 4-year-long prison sentence, Chloe is ready to risk it all when another woman tries to steal him away.
The audience,
right? That was the first one, and then I guess it went on again, and then reunited with her man after a long prison sentence. Chloe takes matters into her own hands when his parole officer continues to blackmail him. Jesus Christ, Chloe's a real one.
Versus Shadow. Y'all, I want to know.
Chloe's a real one, bro.
Who you have been really rooting for in this bracket out of our 4 remaining competitors: King Ray Jr., RV Chris, Shadow 20Z, Cheese Yoni. I know some of you Canadians out there, some of the Mexican squad might have some biased opinions. I should have biased opinions on King Ray Jr. winning. I want him to lose personally. You know, the more he loses, the more he keeps coming back. It's like you got to beat him down and make sure that they can stay strong. It's like weighted training clothing. You know,
keep him hungry.
Here. Yeah, exactly. Shadow 20Z, though, of course, has been in loser's side since his second set. One of the longest loser side runs that we have seen make it all the way up here, and it would be no surprise if he could climb all the way up to the top of it. But here's a reminder of how our top 8 has shaped out so far.
Yeah, I think the thing that I really want to see when we do get to tap into RV Chris versus Shadow is Shadow has been fighting Tekken 7 Armor King, right? We know Nomar, newer guy to the scene, very, very strong, obviously. But Shadow, how long has he been fighting Armor King in Tekken 7? The moves are familiar, the counterplay is familiar. Sure, there's the new stuff, but Shadow's also been so defensively focused in his Tekken 7 career, adapting nicely to Tekken 8, that I want to see how he would fight against RV Chris's style, right? If we're being honest, when Shadow and I used to fight a lot, I'm reminded of poking, and then trying to rob Shadow. So yeah, Shadow is, I think, naturally grown really resistant to that kind of style, and seeing that push-pull between him and RV Chris is something I would have loved to see. Hopefully we get back in soon.
For sure. I think you're right. And Shadow's been doing a lot of traveling and probably not preparing as much for Armor King because of that travel, because a lot of those international events that you're going to, you're going to be seeing people probably like at the higher level probably not risk their Tekken World Tour points on a Armor King, even though we did get to see JDCR play Armor King in 2 different grand final sets, one in First Attack and one in Electric Clash, which was super dope to see. I think it is possible that Shadow might be on the back foot when it comes to his defense there, but I also think that he's a big grinder. Like, he's always in ranked, always grinding, and Armor Kings are everywhere. Yeah. So it might be the situation that he's just as locked in on this matchup as he has been.
They got a goddamn.
In Tekken 8.
Yeah, and I happened to catch Rangchu playing a bit of Armor King. I think it was at the Super tournament, just in a pools match. Didn't go his way, but Rangchu has been experimenting a bit, Falcon Ram, Armor King. So I think for the people who can afford the Tekken World Tour points, they're some of them who are willing to experiment is quite exciting. So aside from them, unable to spectate, that is so tragic. Dang. I wonder if it's a crossplay thing.
It could be on Conmay on Friday. We had, it wasn't like they're not connecting, but the lag was like absolutely crazy, and it was a law player, of course. You know, that had something to do with it for sure. It was like all the way into losers finals. We were struggling.
I don't know, man. This shit. The connection issues lately have been kind of like
crossplay problem, console to PC.
A lot.
And so they even said, guys, should we do just PC to PC? Does that make it more consistent? And honestly, I don't recognize. I feel like there are so many PC Tekken players that it's the majority of these online tournaments nowadays. I don't know. The production, I'm sure, has their eyes on it and are thinking about those things. and we surely are trying to get you these matches as soon as we can. But this is kind of unprecedented. I can't remember the last time I wasn't able to watch 2 sets or 2 games in a row, and this is the second set that we had this problem on, and not even with the same player. Trunky's Nomar, we couldn't watch for whatever reason in spectator, and now RB Chris Shadow. I'm not sure if it's people. Oh, I stand mistaken. It may possibly have been RB Chris in multiple sets that we didn't get, but Trunky's Nomar we didn't get to see either because it was taking a while to get there. Anyway. Production setting me straight consistently. Anyway, moving on. RV Chris and Shadow might not be a set that we get to see due to whatever's going on with the connection with maybe RV Chris. Maybe it's a console thing. Maybe it's a Mexico to the Midwest thing. I'm not sure.
Well, we saw that Shadow took game 1. I wish one of them were streaming. Maybe we could tap into that. But once they wrap this up, hopefully we can at least see the last game and maybe a comeback either way, depending on how the score is going. Or maybe they tie up.
Incoming to save us is crazy. Maybe. I don't know about that. I think the Steam Machine is far from... I feel like if we get a Steam Machine that's good, we probably have to wait for a Steam Machine Mini or something like that. A Steam Machine 2. After it has proven that new PC console, so to speak, allows us to be able to get there. Because think about how big these tournaments are, and to try to create a new tournament standard after we've already bought all of these PS5s and PS5 Pros, PS5 Slims, like really unlikely. But you know, we all want change. We certainly do. I don't want my USBs to continuously melt into my tournaments setup.
Do you find it hard personally having to fill time between games? It depends on what we're doing. I don't like Smash is so much harder to do because you fucks don't let people talk about anything other than game. And sometimes if I gotta fill for like 10 minutes, there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. So like, if I start talking about what I ate for lunch or what we're gonna do after this, y'all just part of the fucking conversation, man. Just be part of the conversation. But like here in tech, and they don't give a shit, man. Me and Steve, we talk about our favorite type of shoes, talk about voice lines, talking about the last movie we watched and shit like that. And that's nice. That feels natural.
FGC is not the type of organization. It's a lot of grassroots. We don't like just dump a bunch of money into PCs easily. But I will say that. Yeah, even when you do have PCs, there are complications like arcade sticks tend to steal the audio from Windows. So yeah, there's a lot of logistical issues with running a PC tournament for Tekken, unfortunately. And then even if we did get a Steam machine, 2XKO doesn't run on other OSs unless they can put in their Vanguard, right? So who knows how we will get the move to PCs, but at least we're going somewhere. At least we're going somewhere because tough. It looks like RV Chris, I think, equalized the set count. I saw like he got a win before they jumped to this new lobby, so maybe.
Come on, yo. Spirit Bomb. Expectation, Spirit Bomb. Currently in a match, it says in the background. This is unheard of. The fact that they can still play the game, but we can't watch the game. I swear this just doesn't happen to me in Tekken 8, brother.
I almost feel like I gotta play a ranked match, bro. Damn.
I mean, I've never seen this, period. I've never seen unable to spectate. That's a new error to me.
Yeah. I feel like it happened in Tekken 7 a little bit in the player lobbies where we would do that, and now we have lobbies that are like 4 different lobbies if you want them. You can go and spectate each and every one of them. I'm not sure if like using the gaming lounge might be better.
Why can't we watch give me Tekken or give me death?
I don't know, man. This is really a new one.
Don't give me death. I'm not trying to die. I was kidding. I swear.
I'm sorry that we're struggling with these. Certainly, this is not reflecting on TNS here. It's just Tekken giving us Tekken problems, Tekken things. Let me take a look at the seed generator here. I want to see how close did we make it to our seeding compared to what we ended up with in our actual bracket. So we expected to see Shadow 20Z at the top, not there just yet. King Ray Jr. at second place. Joe Crush at third, nowhere near in this case. I think he made top 16. Cheese Yoni at fourth. Sorry, go ahead.
He was in that killer section of the losers bracket, right? Like, Peeling was down there. Junior was down there. Nasty.
Yeah, he lost to Nomar eventually, so he got 9th. So when I say he got nowhere near third place, I guess technically that's still a true statement, but perhaps a little bit of hyperbole on my part, for sure. Cheese Yoni sitting in third was seeded 4th. Nomar 5th, basically meeting exactly that go seeding team. RV Chris in 4th. P Ling, we expected to get top 8, not quite. Joe Crush knocked him out early, and Chop made top 8 as well. So we got like 5 out of 8, 6 out of 8.
All right, we believe this is the one.
Top 8 that we projected. So feeling pretty good about the Tampa Never Sleeps tournament seeding team, as we always do.
Yeah, seeding is always tough, especially in a game this unstable. It's like, it's honestly more impressive to me that the players are this consistent, you know?
Yes, especially if you play this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, the amount of times Joe had won.
Yeah, it sucks when the game just fails to load in spectators. That's got to be tough on commentators too. I think it also depends on
bro, nobody is
I think it also depends on
literally nobody.
who you're with. If I was with someone I don't really like know, like, because I don't really know FDX like that. Like, we know each other, but we don't know each other like that. Like, I feel like this would suck. But like, if I was with like Spirit or like Tento or whatever, right?
I don't know.
Well, we can talk about whatever. I know them boys, you know.
But we see those same people show up, and you're saying seeding is hard. Yeah, I a lot of times I help out with the seeding for TNS, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. But when you're talking about 200 plus people,
at some point in time, I swear to God, we were locked in. We were playing Tekken. We were having a good time. And now look at us, not locked in, not playing Tekken, not having a good time.
Until they stopped being able to run that on Mondays. It muddies really easily, and unless you're like locked in, it can be tough. But look at TNS standing out as always.
All right, here we go. Trying it on the lounge this time. It looks like Shadow won game 3, so the set count should be 2-1. Waiting to spectate.
Give it to me.
Shadow's up 2-1 already? We're getting one game if we even get a chance to watch it, unable to spectate.
I have a bad
They blocked us, man.
Oh, brother. I know we're just gritting our teeth here. I want this match so bad. And it is 2-1. Shadow, RV Chris. Shadow on 2, RV Chris right now on 1, obviously. I really have no understanding why it is not letting us spectate in the lobby either. Or in the, like, and it's just between RV Chris and Shadow. I don't understand it whatsoever.
Wow, man. Okay,
real hashtag T8 report. Real hashtag
T8
report on this one.
It could be the latest update. I mean, there has been a, you know, the mini patch with some tiny bug fixes. That's my only guess. I can't believe that.
Yeah, some people said something like it updates the shaders or something like that, and the first time you play on it again. But RV Chris is on console, and surely Shadow has been playing since then. Brother, unfortunate. Super unfortunate here. Divine Exorcist out there cheering on his boy from Dear Army, cheering on his countrymen. Maybe Divine Exorcist can watch it and we can restream it. I don't know. Is there some? Can console people? No, because we're on console on these as well. I really have no words for understanding.
Bro, I think we just lose this set. I think we just don't get to watch this set.
As somebody that streams constantly and has been playing this game, playing in these lobbies, and me commentating this game 2-3 times a week, for the past year and almost 2 years. It's been almost 2 years, bro. I've never seen this happen.
Yeah, no, it's brand new to me. Unfortunately, it is what it is. It looks like either they'll even out 2-2 and we'll wait another, or Shadow will win and then advance to fight. I believe Cheese Yoni is waiting in the losers final side. This is what feels like in some majors. Obviously not in top 8, but like occasionally they'll have killer sets in like that top 24 loser side that just you won't get to see unless you're at the venue. And even if you're at the venue, there's so many happening at the same time. Shadow won 3-1 over RV Chris.
All right.
Who knows? Maybe I'll dig up the replays and check those out sometime. But we'll see Shadow now against Cheese Yoni. Cheese Yoni debuting a new strategy of sitting very still. And I'm wondering if that was a King Ray Jr. specific tech, if we'll deploy it against Shadow.
We're back.
Regardless,
we're back. It's not. I don't know if that's Tekken's fault or if that's just sometimes
for
you
those
just
of
get.
you that are wondering, a lot
You
of
get
times
got.
that is what we do. We go for the matches that we don't get. Sometimes we will go and grab them from Replay Takeover, or from the replays rather, and get them in the YouTube. Not sure if that is going to be happening. For sure, get your eyes out on it, and when the YouTube pops up. I know y'all are with us right now, but get your eyes on it. If you'd like to see the RV Chris Shadow 20Z match, like of course we've all been waiting with bated breath for, but we've got coming up Cheese Yoni versus Shadow 20Z. As you just said, I really don't foresee that same style coming back. It didn't work out versus King Ray Jr.
No one will be able to see this mix, and it'll be correct.
The style that Shadow plays, especially with the
and I think Fee is probably tired as fuck too. I don't think Fee knew what he was signing up for, bro.
Especially since
He about to tweet. Yeah, this commentary shit hard, and I'm a like, comment, quote, retweet, all that shit. I love when I see that. It is hard.
See Cheese Yoni standing still, working out well for him. Especially
it is
the
hard.
Progression that we saw earlier on versus Poke Chop versus Matt Tekken.
Yep, I'm really hopeful that we get to spectate this one because, again, it's been a while since I gotten to watch like super high level tournament play with these characters that aren't on the main stages of the TWT events, and I really do look forward to it. So here's hoping.
Yeah, that's honestly I do a lot of the opposite. Like a lot of times I will watch the big TWT events, but I'm mostly focused on these, so that when those TWT events come on and they need somebody to tell people about who's who in North America, your boys got the eyes on the grassroots in the ground, just planted at all times. So Cheese Yoni, Shadow 20Z, we've seen this many times. I think a lot of times Shadow tries to go for Anna in this situation, but has done Zafina quite a bit as well. Cheese Yoni definitely not going to deviate from the Alyssa, sticking to the Am I FDX now? Am I the one making the calls that immediately get proven wrong? Lars is a really interesting choice.
You're not wrong about that one. I didn't know Cheesy only had a Lars.
Neither I.
This could be... I'm not sure if the connection is sus or if this is Cheesy Oni's ideal strategy, or maybe they're button checking.
Yeah, button checking, not something that we typically do in a bracket like this, but if the connection is feeling wonky, what in the forward 1+2?
That is just the playstyle. It is stand still, visually react to what the opponent's doing. So Shadow does the back 1+2, which is a bit of a slower button, 16 frames, not really that slow, but happens at a range where it'll clip him, and now he's steamrolling. Shadow will not engage, will play the timer.
Yeah, I'll just sit in this stance that makes it really difficult for you to do anything about.
Oh,
sidestep, lightning screw. This guy's playing like a dick. But dropping the combo, that's crazy.
Whoa. I'm seeing buttons in places I've never seen before. Nice block. That's not launch punishable, unfortunately.
Almost got the pick up with the down forward one. Not too. Cannot get away from me. Been really... It feels so weird when you play in losers finals against somebody who it looks like
they're fucking trolling.
Controller, but he's still
they're trolling.
Space, still showing him respect.
My fault, game.
with a wall standing 1-2. Stopping Chizioni. Continuing to do what they were doing. Pillow Princess strategy. Not working out. Primitive Grudge.
This is a very surprising way to see the gameplay, but it would check out if there were possible connection issues or controller issues or something like that. But I wonder what's going to happen in the subsequent matches. Will Chizioni try it again on Elisa?
I mean, he readied back up immediately.
Yeah.
I think Shadow is like probably messaging right now, being like, so are we playing that match or what? Like, are we good? Are you good, brother? You need to go take your dog out or something? Like it's just so weird, the play style, to the point where even on commentary it feels weird.
Yes. Okay.
Get ready
Well.
for the next battle.
Let's see. Wow, he is throwing the kitchen sink at Shadow 20Z.
Chizioni trying to go for the gold split of the redemption bracket, it looks like. Chizioni,
This is my favorite song, bro.
Audio here is really, really interesting. You want to talk about a character that Shadow's got matchup knowledge against. He's going for it. He's really full sending this option and said, well, I'm already guaranteed top
So we can
3.
see them scrap while waiting. That would be pretty nice. That actually would be nice.
So let's see if I can.
Has there ever been a moment like this for you in commentary? Where you just have to fill mad long? Yeah, multiple times. I can't give you like one off the top of my fucking head. I mean, I had to fill during a match.
Dance pressure Shadow,
You know?
very comfortable with a slower game pace, right?
The Bayonetta Grand Finals.
The slowest
We're
side
feeling
wall
during the
splat
match.
Did not get the wall splat. Shadow using the anathema, not quite yet. Long range, hop kicks, go for that. Have fun with that over there, brother.
Truly trying something unprecedented. In addition to
Shoot at whenever Shoot at will play, and he would just camp out by playing Kirby on the side.
I
Yeah.
hear that they got some of that wacky tobacco up there in Canada. It must be something Chizioni's on it. Whatever mold is growing on that cheese that this cheesy devil has got going on is definitely taking hold of him.
This does give me a fun opportunity to talk about, I guess, like movement in neutral, but let's see how the match plays out first. Remind me if I forget.
Any number of Steve games come to mind? Not really. I feel like Steve matches aren't as bad as some would think. Like, stuff is going on. It's just not stuff.
Necessary to get beautiful
It's just not stuff that's happening to Steve. Like, he's putting on blocks and you're breaking the blocks. So shit is going on. It's just like, unfortunately, not to each other. So you still have to talk about the fact like how that person's breaking the blocks and stuff. For sure. But like, if it's usually the older matches when like circle camping was a huge thing. Like if Meta Knight, like Meta Knight on Delfino, right? Meta Knight is just going under the stage, hitting up airs, and then re-grabbing the ledge because we can't do shit about it, right? Like, that's the type of shit where you're just like, all right, bro. Like, there's really nothing I can say right now.
Okay, big smash.
It's like so low interaction per minute. It's like it's not even, the movement is even lower per minute.
Oh my goodness. Shadow, what was the sweep and Chizioni blocks? What happens next? Down 4-2. I like that because the low's a little obvious. He really was checked out. Sweep to close out. Okay. So what I was going to say is this opens up an interesting discussion on like why people move in neutral in the first place, like why KVD, why forward and stuff like that. And part of it is that if you're the one sitting still, yes, it's easy to react to what your opponent's doing. Yes, your opponent is attacking into you and they can't predict anything you're about to do, right? On the flip side, when the opponent is the one who is the one moving,
FDX is definitely trying to
like the point.
FDX is definitely trying to like
where the neutral interaction
wrap this shit up.
If
Nah.
I'm standing still and Ulsan dashes at me once. You know, he is dictating what happens next. I'm reacting to his movement. So in a way, even though
He trying to wrap this shit up, and I see what you're saying.
And that is the disadvantage to this kind of strategy. Against somebody who is skilled at attacking, they can move forward without getting clipped. backdash without getting clipped, sides, etc., and dictate the pace of the interactions. And I think that's why you see Shadow succeeding, even though he's eating hop kicks now and then. He is the one that is doing the conditioning. And even if Cheesioni tries to be completely...
Hey, Lydia, though. I might be back. Lydia on my screen. Might be back. Might be back.
When necessary. And depending on how tapped in Cheesioni is, he can hit a snake edge, right? So...
Yeah,
Shadow is like forward dash back. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
The aggressor definitely controls a lot of how the full set is going to take place in Tekken 8. So for Cheesioni,
I low-key feel like I'm watching two people who play Tekken for the first time today.
That's not quite working.
Like, I know they're high-level players, but the lack of action is throwing me off.
Yeah, now the advantage to picking somebody like Lydia is that when he does choose to drive the interaction, there is a huge stacking reward for being correct. Shadow keeping it small now in exchange, clipping the sidestep, kip up, and stood a little too still, eating the low when he's within that threat range.
I do really find this style admirable. The fact that he sticks to it, and he's like, I'm just not going to make decisions on movement that are going to get me killed. I'm just going to sit right here, neutral guard.
I feel like this is mostly just pissing me off because I know I'd be hard body losing to this shit, bro.
But Shadow 20Z has...
Damn, third hit. Come on, man.
Majority rules? That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I think...
I do be sending the majority rules, too, though.
He didn't try it once and back off. He is committed to seeing if this style will beat Shadow. Maybe it's a character. Maybe it's finding Shadow's specific timing eventually. But I do think against a player of Shadow's caliber, it is an uphill battle trying to play. Like, there's a reason you don't see this at super high-level play very frequently. Like, it may happen once or twice in a blue moon. But by and large, both players are fighting for control, using their movement to try and, you know, manipulate people to do certain things.
100 damage combo. Yeah, for sure. It's something that you see like 1 or 2 interactions in an entire tournament, let alone an entire set. Cheesioni now being a lot more active, getting punished with the 13 frame heat engager. Shadow not heat dashing, beautiful step to the right. Gotta make decisions now, Joni.
Yeah, the other trade-off here is when Cheesioni does decide to get active.
Wait, what?
Shadow's not looking for activity.
That's such bullshit.
That'll only work a few times. Pocket stand doesn't work very frequently.
I think
Cheesioni
tried to hit the charge 1+2 out of stance.
The tournament was a big pot, but I think this is a great, honestly, this is a great example of a match for a style people may run into. There are people online who will play like this because it will work unless you know how to beat it. So it's an art of running your game without getting too lax, without overexposing yourself with your movement. And then paying close attention to how what you're doing affects what the opponent's doing, which by itself can be kind of hard if you're like newer or still developing comfort with your character. It took me forever to get comfortable piloting Steve, and even still now, fully paying attention to everything my opponent's doing while I'm doing all the stance cancels, the buttons, this and that. So.
It's interesting. Like, honestly, I think that set and winners finals deserves to get some study. I'd love to hear.
I would be losing that. I would be losing that hard body, bro.
About how that worked for him, what he gained from it. What he didn't gain is a higher place in the standings. I'll tell you that. What he didn't gain is a larger piece. Imagine.
All right, man. I'm hoping we get this game, this finals. But if we start getting some disconnecting, bro.
Style that's not getting me any wins. And you choose
I gotta
to do
peace
it
out.
One TNS
I gotta get comfy for the night, my little sleep. You know me.
In the prize pool.
You know, I couldn't tell you, but I will say that, yeah, it's rare to see that kind of match demonstrated in front of so many people, and I do think people may benefit from that. I bet there's going to be some people in red, purple, blue ranks, Tekken King, who will try standing still now and really see how effective it can be, because to be fair, it can happen. But
a good learning
now we
tool
have,
at the very least.
Yeah, absolutely. That brings us to Shadow 20Z versus King Ray Jr., a repeat finals match. Probably go either way. I don't know.
This is what I was saying though. I feel like there's nobody that's going to be able to take out King Ray, except for
playing each other very much.
Except for
because they've been traveling so much. A lot of
probably
them are
Shadow
taking breaks in October and November. So that's part of the reason you're seeing so much Cheesioni, so much peeling.
If I see that, I better not see it. I better not see it.
On Twitter, Divine Exorcist, RV Chris has been doing really well as well.
If I see that unable to spectate,
really predict
I better not see it.
Honestly, at this point, we're at the place where he knows what his. I mean, I mentioned like 5-6 different characters earlier.
Match taking a little long. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
On Twitter is what I saw. Okay, Asuka Zafina, a classic.
Okay, I do think that it's a good one, even though Asuka has some pretty decent options up against Tarantula, like the 4-2 to be able to get a tornado regardless. But I think that, you know, they have run this dance enough time.
You better stop that shit. All right, we're back.
Right
Finally.
Finals, and there it is, the 4-2 right on time.
Beautiful stuff. Didn't get the low splat on that combo conversion, but catch the sidestep left with the up forward one. That's what you use the move for. A big whiff punish with the heat engage is also what Shadow was looking exactly for, just to get that gray health back.
Didn't think that the heat burst was going to whiff, so went for the down 3 instead. Shadow got the heat. Perfect wall. Pong, boom. Oh, I forgot that was going to happen. That's crazy.
That wall is not flat. that is not a flat wall. Oh my god, he's able to get the kill. That wall is the most magnetic exploding wall in the entire game. I've never seen anything like that in a modern video game.
116 damage, our biggest combo of the entire night in round 1 of Grand Finals, and we're already in the eruption with the Kaijus.
Yes, sir. Looking nice spacing out of the forward 4. Goes.
Who is he supposed to be with this hammer?
Gets evaded by Asuka's down back 2.
The funeral palm.
Evil Amy Rose. I don't know.
The reason it's called that, because your hitbox died.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. You know, I actually almost never get to see him hit that that full crouch move.
Mileage this tournament.
So I'm actually surprised. I didn't know you get that full follow up like that. Oh, GG's.
Okay. Miss Palm Thrust really must be on King Ray Jr.'s mind at all times. Round start Sabaki is crazy.
Okay, 1-3. It's, you would think, just low period, right? Shadow, you're a pro, but there's the 1-1 extension that is actually really annoying to deal with, and the low is not that troublesome. Now, this combo is certainly a lot more troublesome. Standing 3 for some Oki. Wow.
Off axis, the second hit gets the realignment due to Shadow expanding.
Bro, his sidestep twos, man.
Heat engager, got the Naniwa.
Naniwa Gusto.
While standing 1-3, free conversions, forward 2, flip over. Now it's time for some chip, getting Shadow closer to Rage. Now the down 1+2s are really, really in play. Uh-oh, power crush in the combo.
Yep, big risk right there for Shadow 20Z, but you know, take the risk while you have the opportunity. Run in the Tarantula down forward 1, still killing it.
Okay, sweeping the feet. Both players in Rage. Nobody wanting to commit to too much. Absorbing some of Chizioni's power with this neutral. Nobody wanting to commit! That's why! Good.
On the jab even? Insane spacing, timing, and movement, as well as reactions from King Ray Jr. on that one to close out game 1 of Grand Finals. Now this is the kind of action that we're used to seeing.
Yep, that was a pretty good play from King Ray. Nice composure to not force it, like recognizing that Shadow's in that mood to chill out. It can be.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this isn't going in the way that I thought it was going to go. Normally, I just feel like I feel like Shadow, you just be winning these events, but like King Ray's looking kind of King Ray looking kind of ice cold today, bro. Good for him.
We got Fergus out there in the chat as well. Big shout out to the man, the Asuka. The Asuka period, right? Even shown that on the world stage, but King Ray Jr., of course, been grinding and continuously grinding his gorilla knuckles into their opponents in Grand Finals. Can he be stopped?
Big whiff from downtown into a FDX combo from the boy wonder of the US. That's not what you want to see, but luckily Shadow gets off scot-free and it's more or less equal again.
Nice sidestep right. Beautiful. Out of the way of the Shadow hug.
Counter hit confirm. standing 3, but doesn't go into stance. Just backs off. He's the one in heat. You would think he wants to push his advantage, but a whiff punish is good. Not a big one.
Okay,
Oh, I thought that was gonna whiff at first.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I thought he's got the backdash. Not quite.
Yo.
There we go.
Right now, oh wait,
Extra
wait.
maybe?
Look at the chip.
Push back.
No. No way.
No way.
No way, bro. No way. Oh, he fucked it up.
Oh,
He fucked it up.
Breeze there into the punishable. I don't know about that one, Chief Greedy.
Wow, we've seen so much down back 1-2 go undone.
I'm not sure what he was actually trying to get there.
Before a lot,
I think he wanted like a reset, like he was expecting Shadow to try to stand up. Shadow just big chilling. Shadow's willing to take the damage, or the guarantee kick that you get after that. Oh my god. Never mind. This is going the distance. It's going the distance, my boys.
The floor is
One
lava.
of those. Don't eat those crazy throws. Chip damage. Both sides. Yeah, you ain't stepping that.
Good punish.
Whoa, baited him. It almost looked like a full charge.
Let it rip. The variable charge on some strings is dastardly. Forward 1+2 right when the heat runs out here, flouncing and pouncing and getting the low wall splat as well.
Shadow's still keeping it so conservative against Asuka's scary defensive buttons and options. Confident in his defense. Very confident in that down forward too. Still has an Azazel ball. Wow, raw sack tap back one into Anathema. That killed.
59 damage just for a back one. Solid ass timing read though, to be fair. Insane. Shadow's really good at only using his Anathema when it's gonna work. I don't know how. Like
maybe this
I
goes
see him win with that
to the way of Shadow.
Sphere.
That was kind of a dominant Shadow round. Who put him in fucking losers?
In these games, and you're not even using the install.
Who put Braun losers, man?
And it's really it's nostalgic to me to see him
Bracket.
playing this slower neutral pace. It reminds me so much of when he was super successful in Tekken 7 and against a counter hit character like Asuka. It's also fascinating to see that Kingray is matching his pace. That was
all right. He lost to
on it, catching in the middle of that 1+2 string. Okay, moving on.
What the fuck? He lost winners round 3
both hit with
to Ayura.
Nothing on the funeral palm. Damn shame.
And then he beat everybody else's ass back in losers. Subway Yang, Roman Jelly, Kasuma, Esmajo, maybe it's Smajo.
All of that shit.
Angel Infamous, Sergey, Young P, Matt Tekken, Poke Chop. Damn.
Damage, and that's your last. Shadow, he's really good right now at making Kingray Jr. make the wrong mistakes. Like
that's a run because you lost Matt early.
Caught, but nice convert here.
And the fascinating thing is, like, when you look at some of these interactions, Kingray Jr. is finding clutch launchers and key timings, right? But Shadow just somehow closes it out, whether it's some stance offense here, some long-range hitboxes there, counter hit on the second hit of the string. Not afraid to keep going low. Look at the chip. Oh my goodness.
God. Not afraid to go low, not afraid to go for those long, like wall running threes as well to mix up his timings. As you just said, Kingray getting yet another one of these big combos, but can he clutch out?
It's a really cool style Shadow's playing, but now that his back is to the wall, does he have a chance to back away and play it slow? Heat smash to convert, is that what he wanted?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that worked out.
Maybe he forgot that he had run the heat burst already, or maybe he likes the heat smash Oki. Not sure. He got the perfect though, so works for me.
Yeah. Before Shadow could find the heat engage. Oh, what is this? I'm telling you, they both studied the book of Cheese Yoni. Somebody in chat asked, why would you study that? Look at your screen, bro. Shadow is winning.
Hey, broken
oh
claw,
my God.
right twice a day.
And
bro,
the nasty part about Shadow,
what are we doing?
He has those long range buttons. It's not just that you have to be afraid of whiffing. He might just swing and you'll die. Nice.
I missed when Tekken was an offensive game. Remember, y'all was like, yeah, bro, that's all we do is offense all day. We hate it. No, I need it back. Bring it back.
100% of the heat still.
Oh. Nice opportunity. What a conversion. That's how you do that?
You're kidding me. And he's going to rage art here? No, he doesn't need it. Insane convert. One of the cleanest that I've seen in a minute.
I need a portable monitor, y'all. But like a good one. Like not one that's just like, oh, it's for work. No, I need it. I guess technically it could be for work.
Calls out.
I see those ones that you like put on the back of your laptop. I might use one of those.
Sidestep on the kip up to create a delay with punish. King Ray Jr. looking super good. Break the throw.
It opens up like the 2 screens like that. It's just, that shit goes crazy.
Missed palm thrust, didn't have the heat engager, got the off axis, and of course you wanted the tech roll after that. So I'm gonna make you eat that one for breakfast. And King Ray Jr. 1 game away
I don't know.
for becoming another TNS champion, another notch on the belt. We shall see if it happens. Fergus, I gotta know, that convert, was that as saucy as it looked?
Portable monitor for laptop. 15.6. Nah, it has to be probably smaller. Well, it would be bigger than the screen that I currently have. 15.6 is probably fine. There's one like currently here for $98. But that shit's like probably like explode in your hands.
Yeah, I
also like the gaming ones too, because like sometimes it's easier to game on those than game on your screen.
Awareness to convert off that right away was pretty cool. I had not seen that before.
For sure, and he could have just gone immediate rage art and taken the situation afterwards, but he knew he was going to be able to get all of that. All right, here we are, small stage, Genmaji Temple. Maybe we see some more of those running 1+2s from Shadow as well as from King Ray Jr. Shadow gets the first blood in the heat engager though.
15.6 seems to be the one though. Everyone seems to be on that 15.6 shit, bro.
Clean wall splats, clean conversions. Can is no good against the Tarantula stance though.
He is out of there though. I'll say that. Okay, King Ray Jr. trying to go for those 4x4 2s. Not happening. Shadow right back in the driver's seat.
Shadow instantly mixing up that string. The first one got power crushed. Look at this. They're running it back and forth. Like, do it again. Do it again. And now Shadow just doing the first kick of the string. There's a real mix up there. King Ray can't armor his way out of trouble each time. Big whiff! Ooh. Small punish.
Nice.
Wonderful!
Hey, what's a good thing for the 7 months vibe? Was good. See you next week.
What? Crazy trade. Shadow still having heat, but not getting to use any of it. King Ray Jr. robbed this man.
Oh, down back 2 extension into stance. New stuff. Have not seen that all set. Plus frames.
I feel like I haven't seen that all season. That's crazy.
My God, he had a trade out of that.
Trade.
Do it again.
Okay, Shadow was mad aggressive earlier. Now he's completely chilling out.
Nice step. What the fuck?
Anything. Nice step. Wow.
I feel like I've never seen somebody actually get a chance to step that. That was clean.
A lot of the chip damage back in that situation either. Can't get a launch punish from that. King Ray Jr. doesn't go for knockdown. Gets knocked up though.
Looks like we're going to. I think we might be going to second set, to be honest.
Trying to tie it up quick.
Shadow's been creating a ton of these whiffs, and then once he gets this opportunity, he starts running some Season 2 offense, and it looks so effective. Like, look at this. Okay, now with the lead, he backs off. Oh, try to clip her movement.
Back on this too. Ooh, Junior now in an advantageous position.
He just knows, bro. He just knows.
With the Magic 4, but he did not count for the fact that Shadow would hit Heat Burst. Any other button, Shadow dies for that, but not the Heat Burst. Wild.
Crazy. And then the double low on the end. Cheeky. King Ray Jr. and Shadow 20Z on final game of Grand Finals. Could end up getting ourselves some more.
Why you say could like that?
Think, Junior or Shadow, who do you like right now? I've seen some people saying that it seems like Shadow should stick on Zafina. Obviously, he's forced to when he wins the game, but no telling if a reset happens. Should he stay on, you can change a completely different character. It's a completely different set to that. We'll see how that turns out. Already starting with the Ortiz far back 3. King Ray Jr. starts off with not quite the play, it seems.
Shadow, really successful strategy is pushing the offense as much as possible once he has the advantage and then backing off. But King Ray is so good at sniping his timing. It's happened multiple times, and it's where he's getting his wins. Uh-oh. Not here though.
Bro, that long left leg that Shadow keeps putting out there, especially
I feel as though
wall, has been doing that work.
there's something about the fact that like once once Shadow wins
Cleanly, any back turn launch?
wins the
Wow,
grand
that was a lot
finals,
of damage.
I don't want King Ray to win anything in the reset. I hate watching the game
A lot of
10.
black on that side of King Ray Jr.
I don't know what it is about it. I'd be
A lot of heat
I'll be
here.
annoyed.
Shadow trying to get
I'll be like,
himself a
bro, you
counter
couldn't
hit.
finish the game.
Not quite
You deserve to
working
lose.
out, but Shadow got heat of his own. Back to Nooch. What in the convert again? Back at you? You thought you had sauce?
And this is why I love the character specialization. You get to see conversions like this. You get to see answers to situations that most people would be lost in. Oh
Jeez.
my can.
You get a lot of health back here.
That great kick Sabaki.
Nice weight.
Safe on block.
That
Getting
should have been
set up.
absolute
No
death.
17 frame punish from Shadow 20. He still comes away with the round though.
That was a diabolical forward 2 attempt too. Again, Asuka's rear. No heat engage this time.
I guess he held forward that time to be able to turn around quicker. Makes sense.
Oh my god.
There's the counter hit 1+2. He's been fishing for that for a minute.
A long time. Hell, full games he's been looking for that one. Touching them toes. Still trying to get you to duck. Not happening though.
Okay, another low. Not a third one, right?
Shadow showing
Okay.
out again. He was so aggressive when he had advantage. Now, don't
Good
play
step.
Asuka's strength, which is the neutral.
Good step again and through the wall. Okay.
Step.
Nice move.
Okay. Gonna be a lot of scaling here after this balcony break though.
I'm trying to figure out what we doing with that mallet, man.
Boy. Oh my.
Because I don't know what this character's.
God.
Oh my god, what a block.
Takes
Okay,
the
okay, okay.
floor. For the combo.
Another.
the combo.
I don't think you-
Situation right here. Are we gonna get over to the wall?
Wait, you win.
Choosing
Never
to
mind.
Go for the tornado fist.
Damn, that is a time waster ass combo. Holy shit.
It's the timeout that does it. Shadow 20.
Time waster ass combo.
Setting the bracket versus King Ray Jr. Tekken never sleeps. Number 91. Not over just yet.
Time scam combo is so smart. The fact that Rage Art freezes the timer could have created more instability.
That shit was like,
Shadow,
that was like a
knowing the
10-second
situation,
combo.
knowing the wall, knowing
And we
how
got the
many hits
reset.
he could see
All right, I need a
there,
3-0 now.
playing the
Show him that he was wrong.
Out as long as he didn't drop the combo. It was a single player game at that point, right? Like if he allows King Ray Jr. to play the game again, it opens up more risk. But as long as he's solid and sticks to his practice there, that was a great stable choice to end the game and take the reset.
Facts, and Shadow sticking with what works, sticking on the
I do hate these long ass combos
run
too.
the Sanctum here. Some hard wall breaks. Let's see if they end up coming into play, playing a big part here. Shadow has been doing it's very much like Chop, how he will go for those lows. King Ray Jr. doesn't really have that because the lows of Asuka, they don't have that approaching quality.
Yeah. Until that whip punish down forward too, Shadow's also been so successful too, right? It almost feels like a Hwoarang style Zafina, get in the stance, get up close, and keep pushing for damage. In the neutral, chill out a bit, see where the openings are, because Asuka's too scary to keep swinging into.
Yeah, I remember back in Tekken 8, Rusty Fausting's very first tournament here, he was talking about Zafina. He's like, I can actually make.
Oh, we're dropping.
Press
That full crouch
buttons
move still be
actually
pissing me off.
scary now. She can actually put on an offense. Shadow trying to get away from this wall.
shit,
King
oh.
Ray Jr. sticking
Damn,
with that
man, not gonna
life
happen this time.
lead.
I would
And Shadow
probably
still
run.
pressing
I would
forward
run.
with 3
No way.
4 in a row.
King Ray Jr. did not fall.
Bruh.
He came and he continued to handshake the lows. Good stuff. Good HP management and awareness of the situation.
Yeah, he knew that there was just no low outside of a snake edge that was gonna get him hit by big.
Sent the whole thing? You're crazy.
Like that. You are finishing strings a little bit early, my man. Remember, this is game 1 again.
Game 1 again. Tons of data they've had over the years, right? So,
Douche.
definitely.
Boosh.
something
Damn, that's
Shadow's
damage.
willing to
And you
do
get your
about
shit back,
the
too?
extension of a string there. He's in no hurry to end this. Got the reset already. He knows it's a long mountain to climb.
Crazy throw break animation right there. I can't remember the last time I've seen that one. Both of them being really conservative.
Yeah, and
Cheese Yoni has influenced this bracket too much for my liking.
safe tracking moves.
Now everybody's big chilling. Why we chilling so hard, man? Why we chilling this hard?
Finally in the round. Shadow 20Z King Ray Jr. on the Sanctum with the chill music in the background. And you know it's because we are sitting pretty and we're going to go the distance when these round counts have it.
Okay.
No whiff punish on the 1+2. Big knockdown though from the counter. Now Shadow feeling himself
Sit down.
in the background. Okay.
Okay. Again, Shadow chilling out even with his back to the wall. No sense of anxiety or stress in his movement whatsoever.
I was. That's definitely not what I was expecting to get hit. I was not expecting that to be what he pulled that shit out of nowhere, bro. Good shit.
Decided now to just rubber band at each other. And King Ray Jr. just picked the faster option or did it a little bit quicker. Yet
is that guaranteed?
Full cross down 4-2s and the crouch cancel down 4-2. Tough stuff.
Yeah, we all like to say Asuka's an easy character, and I still think she is, but that is one little piece of execution that is quite impressive.
And we love to see it.
Oh, I see what he's doing now. Okay. So it's the counter hit, and then you have to crouch cancel out of the crouch to get the down 4-2. So it's like hitting up and then down 4-2 again. Damn, that's fucking fire. Sit your ass down.
What a low parry, man.
Now you want to play the game, bro? This will be pissing me off, bro.
Question mark?
This will be pissing me off, bro. This will be pissing me off. Pissing me off. Now you want to play the game?
Oh, of course he low parried.
Second set when you want to play the game?
That wall just hated both.
I'm a hater. I'm sorry.
To the point where like whoever is gonna just not combo anymore is gonna be able to get the dub on this game 1 to King Ray Jr. Do you, in that situation, you low parry into immediate rage art for the max damage? Because Shadow had like no life left, so it would have done the max damage, and he would have got 13 health back immediately.
Max damage, I have to imagine that he would have liked to do some hits to restore some health and then maybe Rage Art to delete the gray and heal a bit more, or save the Rage Art for another panic situation if King Ray Jr. goes for an obvious poke or something like that. I don't know if that's the situation where I would spend it immediately. Regardless, Shadow was not prepared for the sidewall there, and that saved King Ray's life.
Yeah, I think the sidewall there is really the... I'm not saying that I could make a decision like that so easily in that beautiful sidestep. Shadow 20D definitely great at making decisions on the Oki versus Junior's tech roll catches.
I was thinking this match might go the distance. The infinite stage is going to slow it down a little more too. Going to be putting both players' stamina a little bit to the test. Obviously, there's seasoned travelers, so online's going to be easier. She ducked it!
Brother. Just the micro duck. I didn't even see the wig bob at all. King Ray Jr. just getting under the 12 frame heat smash and just sending it.
Normal hit punch parry.
I feel like the Asukas keep doing the perfect thing of being like, but we have weaknesses, and I mean they do, but like, I mean, do they though? You know what I'm saying? Currently, he's just getting outspaced the whole time.
Despite that disaster of a situation, Shadow has healed all the gray health, is pushing forward with his chip damage and stance offense, and I thought he'd be doomed, but look at the life bars now. King Ray has no heat engage to bring it back, so he's swinging instead.
Triple running 3.
Are you kidding me?
2 whiffing. Oh my gosh, fucking whiffs. King Ray Jr. got so much gray life left. Shadow 20Z backing up. Then you're going to have to come at me. Never mind.
King Ray not able to find the low blocks on these stances, and he's winning so much damage. Shadow is because of these stance lows. The real mix for sure, but King Ray's gonna have to figure out something when Shadow is deciding to go belligerent on the 50-50s.
Yeah, look at how King Ray Jr. is like running his game plan of running him down. Come on up, running 3. No, I'm not gonna do the running move anymore.
That fucking
down 4-3. Shadow misses the opportunity to get a big whiff punish.
It's an interesting tempo change because, you know, King Ray's ahead.
Scoop.
He's been winning against this slower style.
Oh damn!
Choosing to speed it up, whether he wants to get to bed, whether he
it's
has
a
new plan,
man.
you
It's
know,
a. It can't be a 3-0, right?
Whatever it is working.
It can't be a 3-0 after during second set.
I mean,
like
maybe he finally got himself a job. Going to be able to wake up early and clock in. We shall see. We all have the same 24. Let's see how King Ray going to use the last one of his tonight.
She's supposed to be a defensive character, and to be fair, she still is, but her offense is night and day compared to DM. I feel that.
Of his own. This is a King Ray combo for sure.
bro. He's been doing this since Tekken 8 started.
102, baby.
2 damage in the open. No rage, just heat. And you thought you could wake up backwards? Sorry. King Ray Jr.
Good reach on that shit, too.
And not only did he speed up his interactions in neutral, he started, you know, doing exactly what Shadow was doing. One conversion, one opening.
Like, why can she do that? We don't know.
Mixing, right?
We don't know.
Like, I've had
the world may never know.
Now it's time to make the plays. And he used that momentum to go up 2-0, possibly to close it out. I wonder if Shadow character swaps. We know he has the ocean of characters, but something tells me he's going to stick with his Zafina and make the comeback. Now that I've said that, might be different, but I was really confident at the moment I decided to say that would be the outcome.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think he sticks with the Zafina as well. It definitely was working super well in the grand final set, and he had been playing Zafina. As far as I could tell, that was the character that he chose to use throughout this bracket. All the matches that we saw on stream were with Zafina, so it makes sense that he would stick with the girl, the one that got him his first W against Arslan Ash back in the day. Let's see if he can keep it together. Oh my God, blowing fire on the sand, trying to make some glass, beating Shadow's ass on this one.
Bars.
Big whiff. Shadow it's fascinating because some of the whiff Shadow is so prepared for, and other times it looks like he's caught off guard by the fact that King Ray whiff. Okay.
All right, brother.
What?
Is this the return of the Yoni strat?
Please get me out of here. No
King
Yoni strat.
Piloted this many TNSs ago, and he's known for the stand still God stand. So I will give him this as the maestro of this one.
And if you consider how Shadow's been getting all his openings when King Ray gets sniped out of neutral.
Oh, good fucking block, though.
The mix-up chain. This is ugly. This is ugly. Nice. Yep. Shut down the mix-up.
Good shit.
I had enough life for that. 100%. Yep. I had way more than enough life for that. And if I charged it up and you didn't get the ability to walk around me, your throw's not going to kill me in that situation either. King Ray Jr., perfect risk-reward analysis.
I feel like that's one of the things I always forget is about my own rage art. Like in like last second mix,
really worked out, but
I've just lost that button in my mind. Like, but I also don't wake up level 3 either. So
anti-air with the running 1+2, the strong aerial tailspin leading to a conversion. 1 pixel, King Ray jab.
Cut it. You need to cut it. Shadow 20Z. Not out of here just yet. The 14 frame punishes are really coming in clutch for Junior, especially on the wall standing. But Shadow right back in it with the heat.
Oh my lord.
It up.
Uh-oh. Big drop.
Your step, he is very good at stepping that.
Partial charge is unbelievable, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you could sidestep it both ways. Zafina things, maybe?
Might be a Zafina privilege, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I thought he got that. Always looks like you got hit at first. Just, oh, that's it. Yeah. Damn, that was good.
That was really unfortunate for Shadow to miss that whiff punish back there a couple of interactions ago. King Ray Jr. said, I know exactly what you should have done.
Trying to Sabaki in there.
Palm getting stuffed out. Shadow still putting on pressure and aggression.
Shadow's kind of back. Again, just kind of playing straight out that range where I think Asuka wants to strike, which is like really good. So it forces King Ray to like commit even harder than just like a 4-4 something. Oh, God.
Shut down by Shadow.
Or a 4-2.
You know, you're 2-0 with 2 rounds up. You are on tournament point, but this is the moment. Hit it or quit it right now, Shadow 20Z.
Fox on be saying some questionable shit sometimes.
He's really using the Azazel hand to its biggest effect. You're seeing all that chip damage, basically all because of Shadow's own usage.
King Ray canceling the forward 2.
Damn.
Saucy and running face first into Shadow's down forward 2. This is likely to close it out, and if not, it's going to be a one-hit mix-up situation. King Ray would have to really rob him. I think Anathema's enough. 1 pixel. Ah, bro.
Dude, Shadow got to that last round and said, I will not play the game either. And I think, I don't know, maybe it was a DC or something from King Ray, but it felt like chilling out was not the wave.
It was way closer than I thought it was going to be. Like, straight up 3-4 health. All right, so
I'm glad Shadow stuck with his guns. He didn't need to change it up, and the adaptations are coming through.
Yeah, and I don't even know if it has been as much. Well, I will say I'm seeing a lot different when it comes to, like, Shadow hasn't been running the stance mix as much as he was previously. You know, lows into lows, we saw quite a lot of in the grand final set. Now we're in the grand finals reset. We're seeing a lot less interactions back to back, immediate timing interactions from Shadow. And now that we are where we are, Coliseum of Fate, King Ray Jr. was like insane amount of pressure consistently. Now we're back into that sort of middle ground. When am I going to press? My timing is now much more a miasma as opposed to an expectation that you can predict.
Yep, absolutely. And we saw King Ray turn it up almost like triggered, like it was kind of like he just decided there was a time to speed it up, and it didn't seem like it was brought on by a choice Shadow was making. I wonder if he has more of those kinds of like modulations in the tank, like I've decided we're at this tempo, now you're gonna follow my tempo this way, you know. It worked out for Shadow in this case, closing it out, but it was really close. Easily could have been closed out by King Ray in that last game.
For sure.
Why did Cars 2 happen?
Do you think this
I just saw someone say that Mater didn't
pick
show
right
up
here, or you think
28
it's
minutes
just
into 28 minutes into Cars' incredible restraint in filmmaking.
Floor break.
And I think about it as I'm like, why did Cars 2 happen, bro?
Really good. We saw Shadow get an insane combo earlier off of like the magnetic wall that exploded.
Cars 3, Cars
Shadow
1,
was looking real comfortable
banger.
hitting the legs over and over here.
5 times he goes for the tarantula low. 5 times. It was looking like Winter Brawl. You know, if you know. King Ray Jr. with his back to the wall right here, and Shadow trying to keep him there.
Great heat burst timing to shut down the extension of the string.
Like if Cars, I guess I don't know what you would have done for to make Cars 2 better, but Cars 3
Get up.
will just what a roller coaster banger of a movie, bro.
Ashes, Shadow, 20 moving. Bro, very interesting throw there. You think that Shadow thought maybe a power pressure is coming?
Perhaps. Either way, King Ray coming out ahead here, although not after that counter hit interaction.
Get popped up on that wall. Perfect spacing. Zafina doing 99 damage. Plus, he's like, I don't even know what the hit is going to do. I'd rather you just stay close.
This passivity again from Shadow, inviting King Ray to expose his attack timing, minimizing where he can put that backdash is insanity. Single backdash, getting a sidestep right, getting around all of Asuka's moves. This movement might be why he's stuck to Zafina. It looks like he's shutting down Asuka's hitboxes with so much ease.
This is the Final Fantasy 16 stage, yeah.
Giving more credence to what King Ray Jr. says consistently, and that is that Asuka has a lot of troubles getting in, making people duck, as well as the linearity. Tries to go for the kick Sabaki instead of the guaranteed punish. I respect it.
Sweeping the legs. Again, just letting that low go through. I have enough HP. Don't want to deal with the mid. Don't want to interact just yet. Maybe he's saving it for later.
Floating dagger.
Like King is also using the down back 4 to track the sidestep right, but it's a slower low, like slightly seeable, so like could be a liability later. Tracking the sidestep left.
Yeah, maybe he's using it for mental stack as well, because you know there's always those follow-ups that you might be afraid to run. King Ray Jr. with these big circular attacks, finally getting himself closer to the winner's circle. Can he finally close out?
I feel like that we were just here a second ago, though.
Floor still in play.
Damn. I feel like he telegraphed that one a little too hard.
Uh-oh. Big drop.
It was like maybe a while running input that we missed there. Unfortunate. Shadow not getting the launch. No punish on the missed palm thrust, but not for lack of trying. Oh,
String
Daki.
extension again that catches the armor attempt from King Ray. He does not have much health. Can he get into heat safely, or will he get poked out? Full string from Shadow.
He sent it. You only get 13 frame punish.
This is the beginning? God damn.
Now, one round closer to giving us a full 10-game grand finals, but that spacing from King Ray Jr. is doing that work.
That's huge.
And we went all 3 rounds on this without getting the explosion up until
It does
now.
scale the shit out of his combo. That's usually, I think it took 10 straight away, but that's
Shadow
fine.
staying composed. Now, if you look at that down forward 2 situation, it's King Ray who found the key interactions.
That
and
should
one more
be enough.
Counter hit. This is the end. Tournament goes to King Ray Jr.
There we go.
Incredible.
3-1. We'll take the
composure,
3-1, bro.
that
We'll take the
slow
3-1. We'll
pace,
take the 3-1.
and,
We'll take the 3-1.
You know,
We'll take the
usual
3-1.
expertise that we
GG's,
always
GG's,
see. A
GG's,
fantastic
GG's.
against a strong opponent.
All right.
Shadow 20Z.
Let me stop co-streaming.
To put it lightly, 100%. We did not see single gear offense for more than one game at a time.
What is? We'll remove all your co-streaming features related to Tampa Never Sleeps. I don't know what the other features were. I gotta look it up.
And
anyway, thanks for watching.
Super sick to see
that was lit. Tomorrow we're coming back at like 3 to watch a movie, and then we're gonna watch the Coinbox.
And just goes to show again how
Coinbox.
have learned
So yeah, if you're watching any of the things, if you're watching on YouTube, I know there's like a little bit of people on YouTube, but if you're on YouTube, sick. If you're on Twitch, that's usually where you guys be. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna go over to Witch Mob, who's still up. And then I will see you guys
in our grand finals
tomorrow, starting at 3.
Makes too much sense.
I promise. I will wake up way earlier than that.
Who we thought was going to make top 2.
Thanks for the subs. 18 subs today. That was a banger. And then we'll keep it going. Because I got one more day to stream, so I gotta go. You know, I gotta make sure I got a nice fucking stream to leave on. So yeah, catch you guys next time.
Favorite match of the
Peace.
I gotta say, that last grand final is especially interesting to me, just as somebody who is likely to run into King Ray Jr. and Shadow. It gives me ideas on how
You
to
got
handle
sick
that.
and you've been working?
I think,
No.
You know, if from the
Dang, I hope
perspective
you
was
feel
looking at
better.
it,
Oh,
felt like King Ray was
shit.
kind of getting run over in a
Dang.
lot of situations.
W
But
Ray,
as
bro.
the tournament showed in the end, he
Fuck
was really
yeah,
just biding his time
dude.
to find the key hits he needed. And then I really
Let's
enjoyed
go,
that one match where
let's
he decided to
go.